Akhunjurel ci doomam dis na lool yow sama yaay jeey. Thank you mama for the 9 months you carry me all those pain suffering. Wow, Abu ak Papa ñu ngi seetaan Gambian Talents Promotion ndax mashallah li ngeen di def jaar na yoon lépp luy mbóot dañ ko génne indil leen ko kon gars yi dee leen ko gàtt ndax lépp lu leen jox rek noonu la li nëbbu li réer lépp dañ ko feeñal. Gambian Talents Promotions ñu ngi leen di bëggee di wax gars yi neen ko seetaan ndax lépp lu leen wax loolu la dinañ leen génneel mbóot yi duñ bàyyi dara dara du des kon Gambian Talents Promotions yéen a ko dagate Abu ak Papa ñu ngi leen di bëggee saa su ne. yow laa bëgg yow laa miin yow laa loo yaa jama Alnimbara Gambian Talent Promotion Alnimbara Allodulala Alibekarandirola Entertainment Aliba Bedela Yakono Gambian Talent Promotion Gambian Talent Allakudia Tanye Alinga Badia Nunanga Badia Nega geseng yang ngonje mamoy ngodoy julolo fennega geseng yang ngonje mamoy fonde ma boy dindin faloli mindi bali dun ni sanjoti lole boyda dindin ifulanti yang Gambia Talent Promotion al fulanti yang itolle be jambe nyaato Gambia Talent Promotion mun tolle tati alingi makoy e ka Gambia la londole pous nyaato niamoy Gambia Talent Promotion wala mandi ka kamola ka Gambia la londo sama nyaato ay wule ye déglu leen ko Gambian Talent amul morom dina la bégal waaw waaw déglu leen.
This is Lumo Exchange. We are on a mission to change the way you send money across the world. And it starts with a simple search. Tell us where and how much you want to send. Let's say you are sending $500 to the Philippines. Then click Compare Exchange Rates and let us do the heavy lifting. We work with the leading banks in the Philippines through our local exchange networks and get you the exchange rates the banks use to trade US dollars for Filipino pesos. Unlike other money transfer companies, we don't hide those great exchange rates and apply margin. We reveal those same great exchange rates and let you to pick your exchange rate and how your beneficiary will be paid. Our fees are clearly listed up front, so you get to pick your rate and save up to 50% versus your bank or other money transfer companies. Just like Hotels.com lets us book a hotel for a lower price, Lumo Exchange finds you the best exchange rates and send money quickly and securely. It's international money movement the smart way. Lumo Exchange. Search, compare, send.
Following the memory lane to history, the story behind the freedom of this country is victory. See, people say that this is the same country that bore the pain our children suffered in vain with their hands and legs bound by the chains that enslaved them. Fought our way through the dark era of colonialism, held on farm and hoped for better days during those hard trying times when she was ruled by a dictator, a man who took over her, terrorized her children and left them in pieces from which they're still trying to recover. People say that Gambia is a peaceful place with an amazing agriculture. A nation so nice with a beautiful structure that it is home of legends with great legacies, home of icons what praise with the struggles of whom the red, white, blue, white and green flag was raised. A nation known for its peace, love and unity, inhabited by people blessed with beautiful smiles of humanity. See, I am not denying any of that, but see, Gambia is not everything people say it is. Do you know? Do you know that in the Gambia, corruption resides in the hearts of leaders? A place where politicians have plastic smiles fixed on their fake faces, other sweet words and trick people into believing they're nation builders. Instead, they're actors and two-faced cheaters. The majority of the young people in the Gambia are currently unemployed, even though they have the results, the degrees, the masters and all other required papers, which is why a lot of Gambian youth embark on the risky journey of illegal migration, a journey that costs most of them their lives as they drown into that dream-crushing ocean. You see, instead of figuring out solutions to this problem, everybody is busy pointing fingers. The young people blaming the government for not creating employment opportunities, for not giving them a chance to prove their capabilities, and the government blaming the young people for their lack of diligence. See, Gambia being this boy Bujanga by high school and all of a sudden drops out because he can no longer cope with the school system which he believes is too tough. Mutokir, where si ay wajuram wala mudor de kampembeda. Mora mi guram bukoroba munako bro nakala fajma fanjigi ataya wai. And when he's tired of this, he turns to the streets and earns himself a certificate in robbery, theft and drug abuse. Suparianan deka binehud halis amud chona biyaga na beligi jehud mandal jisa to madara do them back way. See, in this country, everybody dreams to live in luxury, but instead we dwell in never-ending poverty. Do you know why? See, I'll tell you why. It's because in the Gambia, people don't oppose each other with new ideas or innovations. No, in this country, people compete each other with juju and witchcraft. Connect the whole someone with bad intentions. So do not be surprised that there is still no development in our nation. See, we are blessed with beautiful black skins, but we have hatred and jealousy in the blood flowing through our thickest veins. Just for power, people in this country commit the darkest sins. The Gambia being just put to anya warudundewo surere, even though more than half of the Gambian populace practices agriculture. In this country, a man can rape an innocent girl, take away her pride in the silence of the night and get away with it because we are so blinded by our culture. Lumagana na this Gambia being why we don't even support our own. Being just a promoter who is willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to a foreign artist but is never willing to do the same for his own. So for Gambian artists we ought show the number of people you find them you can count and know why Cheta is for foreign artists we knew it. Kuneka diligent halis for clothes and tickets, all of that just for show. I mean, I know the Gambian music industry has some whack artists who already release crappy songs, some who are too busy hating and beefing on each other, which is totally all wrong. But there are a few good ones who are hardworking and have proven to be strong. So why can't we appreciate and support our own? Legi funit dugasi deka bidega New Gambia. Well, I tell you something, there is no New Gambia. There is just a new government ruling over the old corrupt system, a system under which we are all victims. In this so-called New Gambia, everybody writes and says what they want and call it democracy. Well, I don't know if it's just me or everybody else is actually turning democracy. To the new government, we know y'all want to make our nation rise, turn it to a country that will take all by surprise. But see, even development comes with a price. We had voted for change once, who says we can twice? Power of freedom.
Palama de you nante kabidu dem. Palama de you nante kabidu dem. Why nakala moy deme feka enente wunjama. Kuneka buka wana samaram melichin. Hamna su deson si yen mi kondu noki oxygen. Pa Usman yokan ma mic binach mamuna talk to them.
Lutakh Gambia do them kneeling sister Ivasa.
Knew them Pa Usman. No, Pa Usman.
Lutakh Gambia do them show every Sunday on Gambian Talents Radio. Hosted by Pa Usman Juf and Eva Sad. 6 p.m. la GMT just in case you ain't know.
Knew them.
Lutakh Gambia do them show every Sunday on Gambian Talents Radio. Hosted by Pa Usman Juf and Eva Sad. 6 p.m. la GMT just in case you ain't know.
Knew them.
Yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Fu ñu waay di dégloo di ñu seetaan si ñeneenti koñi àdduna. Yéen a ngi déglu di topp Gambian Talents Promotion, Gambian Talents TV ni lañ koy defee saa su nekk leen ci gannaaw microphone bi di Pa Ousmane Diouf def si auto Iba Sarr maa ngi leen ay bëggee di leen dalal di leen tatagal Lutakh Gambia du dem show ni lañ koy defee saa su nekk di waxtaanee man Pa Ousmane li may def ba tax suñ dëkk du dem kanam li Iba Sarr di def ba suñ dëkk du dem kanam yow mii di déglu di seetaan li ngay def ba tax suñ dëkk du dem kanam ana suñu njiit yi njiiti kilifa njiiti diine njiiti aada ak cosaan ak bépp façon njiit li ñuy def ba tax suñ dëkk du dem kanam loolu la ñuy waxtaanee la woon fa woon defoon nañ ko last week semaine bu passé delluwaat fi dañuy baaxental maa leen ay béggee di leen béggal di leen nuyu ni ñuy nuyoo buur di leen telal ni ñuy teralee buur di leen tatagal ni ñuy tatagalee buur di leen wax ne welcome to another edition of the show. The show is live, and to participate, number to dial if you are in the US is 67860833322. 67860833322. If you are in the UK, 16181870777. 16181870777. Ku ci nekk Angleterre number bu ngay dial ku nekk Sweden 08559266651. 08559266651. maa ngi leen ay bëggee di leen dalal di leen tatagal di leen wax ne ahlan was ahlan defoon nañ ko last week nag lan lañ doon waxtaanee audio APRC leakage bi nga xam ne moo lembe réew mi lan lañ doon waxtaanee former président Yaya Jammeh mu kool waa APRC waxtaan ak ñoom coow li ne kur ci biir week bi indil APRC bàyyil APRC indil APRC bàyyil APRC moom la ñëpp doon waxtaanee nag muy loo xam ne lu am solo la muy loo xam ne nag lu ala dawme la loo xam ne kat Gambians yi around the world were talking about it. A lot of people have concerns about it. Di laajte lan moo tax mu demee noonu lan moo tax Gambia def li ñoo def lan moo tax Yaya Jammeh génn di wax ak waa APRC ñii di laajte ndax loolu war na ndax warut ñii ñu ne ndax Yaya Jammeh war naa génn wax ak APRC ndax warta génn wax ak APRC loolu mooy li nga xam ne nag mooy li xewoon kon boog ñun ñu génnoon fii toogoon waxtaan ak askan bi leeral si yu baree comme niñ koy defee saa su nekk rek. Kool ku mel ni Fabakary Tombong Jatta of APRC kool ku mel ni Sidi Ndiaye nga xam ne mu ngi woon APRC pour waxtaan ak moom pour seet moom lan mooy tegam on the issue pour seet ndax Sidi Ndiaye kat dafa fekkee yëfi ndax fekkee wut yëfi lii mooy li nga xam ne ñu ngi ko doon waxtaanee fii nii ñu ngi leen ay béggee bu baax a baax képp koo xam ne yaa ngi ñooy toppa di ñu déglu bu baax a baax fii ci Gambian Talents Radio ñu ngi leen ay béggee di leen la wax ne yéen a ngi déglu Lutakh Gambia du dem show di show is live wax naa leen number si to dial yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen a ñu nekk di toppa yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen a ñu nekk di follow yéen ñi ñuy donate nag taay si li nga xam ne ñu ngi ko am muy tolof bi nga xam ne ñu ngi ko am si suñ bagage yi yàqu ci Gambia si suñ lifin bi ñu ngi leen ay béggee bu baax a baax di leen wax ne kat yëf yi du lu ñu neex suñ bagage yi yëpp a yàqu ci suñ place bi ci suñ studio bi foofu ca Gambia ngeen nekk di ñu contributal nag xaalis ngeen nekk di ñu support financially ngeen nekk di ñu donate ñu appreciate ko bu baax a baax képp ku ñu sànni loxo rek appreciate nañ ko képp koo xam ne bëggee nga ñu képp koo xam ne jox nga ñu xaalis képp koo xam ne def nga si sa bagage rek ñu ngi lay bëggee di leen wax ne alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin léegi am nañ place foofu ca Red Cross we have a new place a bigger place and it's gonna be better inshallah liggéey rek a ñu tax a jóg yóbbu suñ dëkk kanam moo ñu tax a jóg li ñuy def lu am solo la te xam ngeen ci dara macha allah ndax saa su nekk ngeen toog yaakaaree ko ci Gambian Talents pour ñu indil leen xibaar pour ñu indil leen information buy jógee ci Gambia pour loolu mun a nekk nag dafa nekk ne foog ngeen jàppa si rek Gambian Talents is that one media institution out of Gambia boo xam ne dañ ko register as a non-profit ñëw pour waxtaan ak askan bi nga xam ne yéen la ñuy defal we want to continue to bring you independent journalism we want to bring you facts ñuy gestu su ma toogee last week indil leen Sidi Ndiaye su ma toogee last week kolal leen Fabakary Tombong Jatta ak ñeneen ñi nga xam ne li ñuy waxtaanee seen affaire la ñuy dégg rumors di gis saa su nekk ñu koy waxtaanee ñu ne lu am la am du lu am ndax loolu lañ def ak du loolu lañ def ñu ne werante xuuxaan simmi ngemba olof njaaya ko wax kon suñ toogee dégga dara ci Gambia we try to verify the information we try to follow up and see if we can get facts if we are going to be told what really happened kon lii lu am solo la ñu ngi leen ay bëggee yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen ak ñoo seetaane YouTube live ñu ngi leen ay bëggee ak yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen a ñoo seetaan ci Facebook ñu ngi leen ay bëggee di leen dalal di leen tatagal lu tax Gambia du dem show ngeen nekk di déglu Pa Ousman Joof nekkal leen ci gannaaw microphone bi Eva Sarr will join me shortly last week show bi nag was very interesting comme ni ma ko waxee affaire yi APRC am na ñoo xam ne call nañ ñu si afterwards di share seen 2 cents am na ñoo xam ne d'accord nañ ci ñii ñu ne Yaya Jammeh lim def lu war la he is a citizen of the Gambia am na right pour waxtaan ak waa APRC am na right pour participate in the politics of the Gambia am na right pour participate ci lépp loo xam ne mu ngi go on ci biir Gambia he is the former president he is a member of the APRC ñenn ñi ñaaxtu ne lan moo tax mu war a def loolu is this not a security risk to the country pour Yaya Jammeh war a génn di wax ak APRC wax ak Fabakary Tombong Jatta ba ne ko ne am na lu maa togga ñenn ñi di worry about that di laajte am na lu moo togga lan la nekk di togga moom Yaya Jammeh lan what is he cooking ne nañ ko balal muy another sign of humility of course ñu dégg gaay li nga xam ne waxtaan nañ foofu noonu pour jàngal Yaya Jammeh waar ko because wax na bay explain yi Boojaaju di wax si moom foog naa ne 2 years ago 3 years ago Boojaaju dofutoon Yaya Jammeh wax mu ne daf see teg baat waaye biñ demee bay xëccoo ak moom mu war a toog di jiite réew mi di jiite parti bi mu war a toog ba ñooñu di xëccoo ak moom kon mu xam ne ay laafam fay nañ kon lii dara la loo xam ne lu doy waar la lu tax Gambia du dem show rek fii lañ koy waxtaanee lépp loo xam ne mooy lëmbe réew mi si la ñuy wax show boobu was live mun ngeen koo seetaan si suñu YouTube channel bi Gambian Talents Promotion. Don't forget to subscribe. This is one way that you can support us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are watching us, you will be able to see everything we are doing on your big screen. Moving on. ñu ngi leen ay bëggee di leen gërëm bu baax a baax di leen dalal di leen tatagal fii ci lu tax Gambia du dem show Pa Ousman Joof nekkal leen ci gannaaw microphone bi di ci auto Eva Sarr kon ñu dellu si waatal leen rek ak waxtaan bi naaw tey lan la ñuy waxtaanee President Adama Barrow, the current president of the Gambia. Rere wulen bir 2 years ago in 2016 time bini the political climate of the country was gearing up. The political climate of the country was getting hyped. Time bini la wa UDP amon sen problems yi time bini len jelon wa UDP am arrest len tej len ñuy dem court ak the system. Mu nekkon lu ñanga, mu nekkon lu interesting, mu nekkon lu doy war. Every single time, every week, they were at the courthouse. Going out and protesting, of course, relied a lot on folks in the diaspora to support them. Very few people had access to the media. People were scared. Right now, before my on air, la joge share actually picture bi nga xamne last year this time Alaaji Manka mu ngi fi ci America ñuy ànda maag moom di def ay projects di dem fu nekka of course ñu ànda jógee fii dem Atlanta suñ naataango suñ collègue Fatou Camara invite ñu foofu noonu génnee ñu nag we went out with her and had a good time biñ jàppee Alaaji Manka dellu Gambia political situation yi dëkk bi lifin time campaign bi ci time nomination bi he was arrested and kept for over a week. Ñu ko jàpp fofu ca NIA mom Alaaji Manka. I had people calling me ne dama lor Alaaji Manka mom moko def ñew America di hang out ak man ñew America di hang out ak ñi ci struggle bi ñu melni Fatou Camara nangam ak nangam. People were definitely concerned. 2 weeks ago rek gis nañ Fatou Camara binda or less than 2 weeks di wax loolu ne am na time kat ci Gambia moom Fatou Camara ak Panderi Mbay lañ daan wax ne ñooy sneak. They were the sneaks. People were afraid and scared to associate with her. People were afraid to follow her. People were afraid to do anything or to have anything to do with her. Ci ñi nekk Gambia rawatina. wala ku ko defit si suuf nga ko def buguloo ñu xam ko ne yaa ngi hangaat ak Fatou Camara ne yaa ngi wax ak Fatou Camara that you have anything to do with Fatou Camara. Now that has changed. Thanks to the Gambian people for voting Yaya Jammeh out. I wrote that in my post earlier, and I made it very clear. It is nothing that anybody can take credit for. It is nothing that any institution, including the government of the Gambia, can take credit for. Gambians ñoo xeexal seen boppa loolu. Gambians ñoo bugga wecceeku. Gambians ñoo bugga ku leen bugga am jàmma. ñoo bugga am seen freedom of expression, seen freedom of association, seen freedom of speech, seen liberty. fu neex waay taxaw yuuxu lu neex waay wax as long as yaa ngi ko àndaleeg njekk ak teraanga ak yar ak teggin. kon loolu lu am solo la pour ñu bàyyi ko xel. loolu lu am solo la ma ne pour ñu bàyyi ko xel. Gambian people, we've gone a long way. We've had democracy. It doesn't mean kulubalicracy comme ni ko kitaabu waxee. It doesn't mean yabaatecracy. It doesn't mean lu la neex def cracy. Lu la neex wax def cracy. It is democracy, which is a system of the people, for the people, and by the people. Ku nekk nga seet li la neex as long as you are not tampering with the rights of the next person. Ku nekk nga xam ne fu sa bos foofu la bosi keneen dooree. Mun ngaa def lu la neex. Mun ngaa wax lu la neex as long as you are not infringing on the right of the next person. Ñun Gambien si nag du ñuy bàyyi xel loolu. Ñun Gambien si duñ dee bàyyi suñ xel ci li ñuy def ak li ñuy wax te lii dafa am solo pour ñu bàyyi ko xel bu baax a baax a baax. ma ne tey nag lan moo tax Gambia du dem suñ tur bi su leen neexee ngeen ne ñu wecci ko. We see people as it favors them. They challenge us to change the name of our show. su leen favor wutee yéen yéen a tax Gambia du dem change leen tur bi xam nga ne nice sut. And we've been saying this for the longest. ñun seetuñ lu nice ak lu nice sut. ñun seetuñ lu nice ak lu nice sut. Dafa am certain things that we need to change as a country, that we need to change as a people. Mu wara commencer si ñun within ourselves individually. Raxas suñ xol yi raxas suñ jikko yi di def li right. Which is something that we don't do for the most part. Sweeping things under the carpet. The noppal things. The nobber things is the order of the day in the Gambia. Is it right? Did it. It's about time that Gambians understand. It's about time that Gambians realize that aduna nge dox, that niña nge dem, ñu wara dem ànd ak moom. Ci Gambian Talents du ñuy rush pour def anything, du ñuy rush pour waxtaane anything. Lépp lu xew dinañ ci def suñ gestu, dinañ ko kisi dinañ ko seetaat ba xam lan lañ ci wax ak lan lañ ci dul wax. Su soxlaa ñu indi leeral rek ñu leeral si su soxlaa ñu indi ay nit ñu si mën a waxtaanee ñu indi nit yooyu ñu waxtaan si waaye it's about time that we open our eyes and be wise. Aduna daf ñu raw bu baax a baax a baax nit ñi dañ ñu raw bu baax a baax a baax a baax. We are great and good and critiquing each other. We are great and good and talking about each other. But when it comes to developing, when it comes to improving, when it comes to creating, zero. Sycophancy. Moom la ñuy def suñ njiit yépp dañ leen mystify ñu dem ba àgg foo xam ne mooy loolu. Even ñoom suñ buggut a def ñun citizens yi we force and push them to do, which is very unfortunate. Kon ñu ngi leen a ñaax di leen ñaan ngeen déglu ñoo xel te bañ ñoo dégloo xol. Also dinañ appreciate if you can participate in the show. So nekkee America 678-608-3322 678-608-3322 ñi si nekk Sweden 08559-26651 08559-26651 ñi nekk America 161 678-608-3322 ñi nekk Angleterre 161-818-7077 feneen fu si waaye munti nekk itamit mun nga ñoo call on Skype. Gambian Talents Radio mooy suñ Skype name bi, Gambian Talents Radio. ñu ngi leen ay béggee bu baax a baax a baax leen wax ne Lutakh Gambia du dem show ngeen nekk di déglu. Kon ñu continuer réeréewu leen mbir tay yépp passé li nga xam ne moo lembe réew mi li nga xam ne moom lañ gis lii raam ci ñag bi la jëm nag suñ président bu ees bi di Adama Barrow we see a lot of things that are happening a lot of things that his administration is involved with lately ci loo xam ne is rather unfortunate wax nañ leen ko barki dee boo njaay laa def video I talked about it at length I spoke about the Barrow youth movement yes I did speak about the Barrow youth movement and what they are doing ci jamono ji ci Gambia ndax lu am solo la amul solo muy loo xam ne dañ ko war a bàyyi xel bu baax a baax a baax a baax this is an institution that was established by President Adama Barrow kañ lañ ko establish recently nii bim toogee coow li ne kur gaay ne ndax niit nañ ko am nii duñ ko ndax lu war a am la ndax warta am that's what people are arguing lan moo tax ñu ne war naa am lan moo tax ñu ne warta am people are giving different reasons gaay wax nañ ne Barrow youth movement has nothing to do with helping the president to set up a new political party but it's geared towards helping the president to accomplish his development goals ñu wax leen ne leen suñ place bi dafa yaaxu tay yi yépp ngeen koo gis ngeen gis the struggles we are going through keroog bi taw bi xewee tey ji la am 2 weeks exactly suñ béréb bi ndox mi jógee ci kaw ceiling bi wàcc si suuf yàqa suñ bagage yi yépp suñ caméra yi suñ mixer yi suñ microphone yi suñ computers yi everything we had we started struggling very hard looking for a place we started struggling looking for a place and that did we do ñu dem gis benn place ci boori fiñ nekkoon where Barrow youth movement is housed comme ni ma leen ko waxee jaralut ñu fen ci benn boor fi gaay seen office bi nekka a lot of people are questioning Barrow youth movement is a replica and very similar to the green youths or green boys yi nga xam ne former president Yaya Jammeh mu ngi leen amee woon the green boys is very similar ñu ne ndax Barrow dafa nekk di delluwaat to the Yaya Jammeh days or what mu establish the Barrow youth movement they have an office who is paying for that office is it an act of parliament who is supporting them we have run non-profits in the Gambia we have started youth organizations in the Gambia we know how hard it is it President Barrow himself funding them is it the state that is funding them place biñ dem ñun pour jël seen office foofu la nekk right next to it the Barrow youth movement they took that office ñun ñu struggle very hard ne dañoo jël office bi wax ak waa ji ñuy wax Amara saraxule maan ñu wax ak moom ci njëkk ak teraanga mu wax ñu ñaata lam ñoo am charge pour defal ñu jox ñu place bi he talked about us giving him 110,000 mu ne 130,000 la ñu doon charge ñu wax ak moom he brought it down to 110,000 ñu agree ak moom and we were supposed to bring him his check the next day every day when we come to bring the check and talk about the contract mu ñoo mbaamal ñëw leen tey ñëw leen ëllëg ñëw leen gannaaw ëllëg di ñu jox different excuses finally he broke the silence ne moom kat he would have loved to give us the place waaye dafa xëy liggéey si that Thursday from Monday to Thursday mu ne dafa xëy liggéey si gaay tong-tongal ko waa Barrow youth movement put him in the truck and take him to what you call it to the state house according to lim wax he did not meet the president but he met one of the top officials foofu a permanent secretary I was interrogating him nag and investigating him apparently he realized it and knew I was going to and we were going to talk about him and them and he decided not to give me any further information as to ñan la waxal and them. But bottom line is, the Barrow Youth Movement, whether they know how critical we are of the Barrow government and them, or they knew something, but they decided ne ñun office bi ñu doon wara jox fofu nonu dañ leen ko wara jox ñoom. They want it to be kept for them. We negotiated all we could. We did all we could. But they said, this is going to be given to them. Ñoom lañ ko jox, the Barrow Youth Movement. Now, what is the purpose of the Barrow Youth Movement? Silly guy wax, they are there to support the government pour ñu implement seen National Development Plan bi, NDP bi. Kon, what is the function of the Gambia government? Where are they coming in as an institution, Barrow Youth Movement? Where are they coming in? Where are they coming in? National Development Plan B. The little we know about it, the different ministries, accent parastatality, came together and worked very hard. Each and every one of them put together ñom sen component, put together ñom sen part, put together ñom liñ soxla, put together ñom liñ buga. Ne nun lañ fogg ne moy yobbu dëkk bi kanam, moy yobbu ñom sen department kanam, moy yobbu ñom sen ministry kanam. So fogg na ne suñ démé be am pledges, suñ démé be European countries decide to give Gambia this money that they pledge. Kon ñu wara mëna find out xaalis bi departments yooyu ak ministries yooyu naka lañ ko implementé, but not to set up a youth movement. They are there to help support this. Each ministry war nañoo mëna defal seen boppa implementation of their part of the National Development Plan, including the awareness creation, including the civic education. I don't think an independent organization was necessary. Rawatina a youth movement. Rawatina Gambia experience being MC a very youth movement with how former President Yaya Jammeh utilized the Green Boys and what they did for him. It is traumatizing, and they are getting to that level. They are getting to that level. For this reason, a lot of people are asking about the Barrow Youth Movement. Very good question. Habib Sonkomone, what is the job of the ministers then? The parliament should do something about it. Very good question. Ministers and ministries were created. They send part of this. Ñom ñoko lijeenti li nga xamne ñom dañ ko wara waxtane, I mean li nga xamne dañ ko wara implement as part of their ministries. All agriculture related programs in the National Development Plan was created by the Ministry of Agriculture. They were working very hard. Any youth related matters were discussed and put together by the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The same thing applies to health. The same thing applies to education. The same thing applies to areas yi nga xamne yep dañ ne is in the National Development Plan. Rawatina nak sen 8 key priority areas. Would love to see a document from the Barrow Youth Movement and what they will be about. Very interesting. French Montana mune Barrow's NDP 60 mosques and 100 boreholes. President Adama Barrow barki dem bonjay, of course that's one of the things that he said. Betax ñu ngi share a post that Freddy Tendeng is questioning if Gambia is getting back to become an Islamic state. Bi Barrow jëlé over government bi dafa condemn yu bari. One of the first things he did is try to reach out and put Gambia back on the map. Try to establish that Gambia is not an Islamic state. Comme ni ko Yaya Jammeh defé won, that we are a sovereign nation and that we are a secular state, according to what he said. President Barrow mu ngi chill out on a lot of things. Mu ngi get comfortable with a lot of things. Starting with the promise that he made that he was going to rule for 3 years. This is not something that anybody created. Barrow is on record on numerous occasions from during the campaign to Bigay the Def say convention be to Bim Winnie, all the speeches that he gave, to the first press conference that he had. He has said it so many times. If Barrow is becoming Yaya Jammeh, let's find out. When Yaya Jammeh took over, claiming that the PPP government was corrupt and that dafa ñëw pour wipe out corruption, nangam ak nangam, one of the first things he did was bring back a lot of the people that work for the PPP regime, including ñoom Bibi Dabok, ñu bari mu indiwaat leen ñoo xam ne ñu ngi woon ci nguuri kii bi Jawara ñi accuse ne dañ corrupt ne loolu tax mu jël over réew mi dafa jël ñooñu indiwaat leen. Recently, what do we see Barrow do? Whatever the cases, we'll be quick to add. Amana, those people are all folks, ñoo xam ne they are Gambians. And if the law of the land doesn't prevent them or disqualify them from holding public office, ku nekk si ñoom is entitled to become a civil servant. Waaye moom président bi nag am na prerogative to hire and fire ñim bugga hire. And he is on record. When he first took over, at the first press conference that he had, he is on record saying it. Ne, moom President Adama Barrow ak nguuram biñ ko laajee ndax dina recycle any of the Yaya Jammeh ministers mu ne ñoom si coalition bi they have enough manpower. They don't need members of the Yaya Jammeh government in order to continue to do the work that they want to do. Am nañ enough manpower. That's a similarity right there. You are bringing back folks that you even said you don't need. You have enough manpower. So right now, ndax dañ amut any more manpower? Is that why they are going back to recycling these people? A very good point. Bringing back people that he said he didn't need. Yaya Jammeh did that so many times. A lot of people that work for him eventually work for the Jawara government. Xanaa ñi bañ wala ñi nga xam ne they were very controversial of him mu óor leen ne ñii suñ leen indee dinañ lifin waaye ñu baree bari dafa ñëw mu recycle leen. Ma ne nañ leen seet si président Sierra Leone bi ak exemple si nga xam ne mu ngi ko create. Bim ñëwee all pa yu màgget yi nga xam ne they were comfortable in the system that believe in so much corruption that we are doing a lot of things yoo xam ne is not in line with current state of affairs si ni àdduna bi di doxee ak ni àdduna bi di doxalee dafa ñëw mu challenge leen ñoom ñëpp ñu indi seen résumé si indi seen CV si ñu seetaat leen ñu ne dañoo def cabinet reshuffle dañoo seetaat gars yi mu seet képp ku ñëw indi sa credentials ñu seet ñi qualified ñu génne leen ñi nekku di def liggéey bi ñu génne leen ñi baaxut ci système bi ñu génne leen koto yi nga xam ne they are anti development bëgguñ réew mi dem kanam du jeex ci système bi and Barrow needs to understand this. Am na ñu bari ñuy liggéey in the government ñoo xam ne they are very comfortable once the system is changed as little as even technology they want to be old school moo tax ba tey Gambia ñu ngi nekk fi nekk. We are not digital. People believe in bindasi Kate, paper stuff, when the whole world is going digital with everything. The same reason why until this minute we don't have ID cards being issued in the country. Barki demba xaasal na lolu bu baax bi ma def suma video bi, so those of you that watch it, you heard me talking about the ID card situation in the country. Until this minute, when Barrow took over, but now, until 2 years almost, the country is not issuing ID card. This is very embarrassing. Hale, you nekon 16 in 2016. Right now, they are 18. You must not qualify for ID card. Right now, they qualify. And they should be able to have one. Last election be passé ñu ngi wax low voter turnout. There are a lot of young people ñoo xam ne they could have voted but because amuñ ID card they could not have voters cards. This needs to be fixed and fixed ASAP. We are talking about it. The billboards that they have across town, that they have everywhere, dinañ leen ko wan. The things that they are doing that needs to be changed, that needs to be fixed, dinañ leen ko wan. The things yoo xam ne mu ngi get to it, getting comfortable and doing them one by one. Kon ñu ngi leen ay bëggee di leen dalal bu baax a baax di leen wax ne yéen a ngi déglu di seetaan Gambian Talents Promotion Lutakh Gambia du dem show jógee fii ci Gambian Talents Pa Ousmane Diouf nekkal leen ci gannaaw microphone bi rek bu leen wax dara. We will take this break, this music break with Aisha's tune where she's talking, Lala Toure Rada, where she's talking about Gambia and how we are as a nation and where we are as a nation.
Following the memory lane to history, the story behind the freedom of this country is victory. See, people say that this is the same country that bore the pain, her children suffered in vain with their hands and legs bound by the chains that enslaved them, fought her way through the dark era of colonialism, held on farm and hoped for better days during those hard trying times when she was ruled by a dictator, a man who took over her, terrorized her children and left them in pieces from which they still try to recover. People say that Gambia is a peaceful place with an amazing culture, a nation so nice with a beautiful structure that it is home of legends with great legacies, home of icons what praise with the struggles of whom the red, white, blue, white and green flag was raised, a nation known for its peace, love and unity, inhabited by people blessed with beautiful smiles of humanity. See, I am not denying any of that, but see, Gambia is not everything people say it is. Do you know? Do you know that in the Gambia, corruption resides in the hearts of leaders? A place where politicians have plastic smiles fixed on their fake faces, other sweet words and trick people into believing they're nation builders. Instead, they're actors and two-faced cheaters. The majority of the young people in the Gambia are currently unemployed, even though they have the results, the degrees, the masters and all other required papers, which is why a lot of Gambian youth embark on the risky journey of illegal migration, a journey that costs most of them their lives as they drown into that dream-crushing ocean. You see, instead of figuring out solutions to this problem, everybody is busy pointing fingers. The young people blaming the government for not creating employment opportunities, for not giving them a chance to prove their capabilities, and the government blaming the young people for their lack of diligence. See, Gambia being this boy Bujanga by high school and all of a sudden drops out because he can no longer cope with the school system which he believes is too tough. Mutokir, where si ay wajuram wala mudor de kampembeda. Morami guram bukoroba munako bro nakala, fajma fanjige ataya wai. And when he's tired of this, he turns to the streets and earns himself a certificate in robbery, theft and drug abuse. Suparianan, deka binehud, halis amut, chona biyaga na beligi jehud, mandal jisa to madara do them back way. See, in this country, everybody dreams to live in luxury, but instead we dwell in never-ending poverty. Do you know why? See, I'll tell you why. It's because in the Gambia, people don't oppose each other with new ideas or innovations. No, in this country, people compete each other with juju and witchcraft, connect the whole someone with bad intentions. So do not be surprised that there is still no development in our nation. See, we are blessed with beautiful black skins, but we have hatred and jealousy in the blood flowing through our thickest veins. Just for power, people in this country commit the darkest sins. The Gambia being just could real so anye warudundewo surere, even though more than half of the Gambian populace practices agriculture. In this country, a man can rape an innocent girl, take away her pride in the silence of the night and get away with it because we are so blinded by our culture. Lumagana na this Gambia being why we don't even support our own. Being just a promoter who is willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to a foreign artist but is never willing to do the same for his own. So for Gambian artists we ought show the number of people you find them you can count and know why Chete is with foreign artists be new. Kuneka diligently Harris for clothes and tickets, all of that just for show. I mean, I know the Gambian music industry has some whack artists who already release crappy songs, some who are too busy hating and beefing on each other, which is totally all wrong. But there are a few good ones who are hardworking and have proven to be strong. So why can't we appreciate and support our own? Legi funit duga si deka bidega New Gambia. Well, I tell you something, there is no New Gambia. There is just a new government ruling over the old corrupt system, a system under which we are all victims. In this so-called New Gambia, everybody writes and says what they want and call it democracy. Well, I don't know if it's just me or everybody else is actually turning democracy. to the new government. We know y'all want to make our nation rise, turn it to a country that will take all by surprise. But see, even development comes with a price. We had voted for change once. Who says we can twice? Power of freedom.
ndeysaan ñu ngi leen ay bëggee yéen ñi ñuy seetaan dañu déglu fu ci waay nekk ci ñeneenti koñi àdduna rek ñu ngi jéggalu bu baax a baax di leen wax ne yéen a ngi déglu di seetaan lu tax Gambia du dem soo jógee ci Gambian Talents Radio Pa Ousmane Diouf nekkal leen ci gannaaw microphone bi nii lañ koy defee saa su nekk rek macha allah dellu si waat nañ ci jàmm ak salaam di waxtaanee lan li tax Gambia du dem lan moo lembe suñ dëkka lan laa nekk di def man Pa Ousmane ba tax Gambia du dem kanam yow mii di déglu di seetaan lan nga nekk di def ba tax suñ dëkka du dem kanam ak ñeneen ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi ñoo déglu di ñu seetaan ak suñuy njiit jamono ji nag président Adama Barrow yi nga xam ne mu ngi koy def ba tax suñ dëkk du dem kanam yooyu lañ nekk di waxtaanee du ma def dara du read some of you guys messages rek that are coming through su ko defee ñu continuer rek si programme bi continuer ak show bi is live ma seet Sadi Xulaay mu ne brain update thing is what is needed Sadi Xulaay moom nag yàgg naa wax loolu he's been very consistent talking about how we need brain updates Gambian si dañ soxla brain update Hatab Mune, what is the job of the ministers then? The parliament should do something about it. Fatu Salon Mune, wow, this is not good. Gambians shouldn't be quiet. We are heading back to Yaya Jammeh times. Wow, Sadi Khulai Mune, the same old story from 52 years ago. Omar Sar Mune, why is Barrow following Jammeh's footsteps? I thought he would have learned from his mistakes, but instead of doing exactly the same thing. Exactly, Omar. Exactly, Mr. Sar. And it baffles people. Because the same thing that he said, Yaya Jammeh did, that they said as a coalition, ne lola Yaya Jammeh def, ne ñom lola ñoo xex. That's the same things that he is following. Carefree attitude. I read some of the comments and I will show you the billboards that he has up and running in town. That he talked about Bimnue S. Frank Montana Mune, this is what happens when a leader is ruling without vision, without wisdom. When a leader leads without wisdom, this is exactly what happens. When a leader leads without wisdom, li moy li nga xamne dafa xew. Dulu Gambian si expect do, unfortunately. Kalanji Manba, the National Assembly should look into the Barrow Youth movement and many other things is their responsibility. That's why they are there in the House. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. And I'm glad that you are suggesting something like this. For National Assembly be ñu look into it. It's their responsibility. Lolu motax ñu fay leen wax dëgg neex Yàlla. That is why they are getting paid so that they can look into the matters that are affecting the country, so that they can make the possible arrangements, the possible suggestions, and try to hold the executive accountable. Lolu motax ñu fay leen, lolu motax ñu indi leen fa, lolu motax gaay nekk fa, and it is very important that they definitely take this into consideration though. Without it, moy lolu. Then fay ñom National Assembly bi so that they can look into the matters of the country, and if it is of concern to the citizens, definitely guy dañ ko wara setat bu baaxa. If it is of concern to the citizens of the country, and if we are thinking ne lan mo nekk di xew ni, they are being paid to look into the affairs of the country, just like Lala said in the piece that I just played. Again, Balal Marek ma indiwaat this piece by Lala. We listen to it again one more time. I'm trying to do something here. Ma indi len National Assembly members here. Let's take this break again.
Following the memory lane to history, the story behind the freedom of this country is victory. See, people say that this is the same country that bore the pain our children suffered in vain with their hands and legs bound by the chains that enslaved them. Fought our way through the dark era of colonialism, held on firm and hoped for better days during those hard trying times when she was was ruled by a dictator, a man who took over her, terrorized her children and left them in pieces from which they're still trying to recover. People say that Gambia is a peaceful place with an amazing culture, a nation so nice with a beautiful structure that it is home of legends with great legacies, home of icons what praise with the struggles of whom the red, white, blue, white and green flag was raised, a nation known for its peace, love and unity, inhabited by people blessed with beautiful smiles of humanity. See, I am not denying any of that, but see, Gambia is not everything people say it is. Do you know? Do you know that in the Gambia, corruption resides in the hearts of leaders? A place where politicians have plastic smiles fixed on their fake faces, utter sweet words and trick people into believing they're nation builders. Instead, they're actors and two-faced cheaters. The majority of the young people in the Gambia are currently unemployed, even though they have the results, the degrees, the masters and all other required papers, which is why a lot of Gambian youth embark on the risky journey of illegal migration, a journey that costs most of them their lives as they drown into that dream-crushing ocean. You see, instead of figuring out solutions to this problem, everybody is busy pointing fingers. The young people blaming the government for not creating employment opportunities, for not giving them a chance to prove their capabilities, and the government blaming the young people for their lack of diligence. See, Gambia being this boy Bujanga by high school and all of a sudden drops out because he can no longer cope with the school system which he believes is too tough. Mutokir, where si ay wajuram wala mudor de kampembeda. Mora mi guram bukoroba munako bro nakala fajma fanjige ataya wai. And when he's tired of this, he turns to the streets and earns himself a certificate in robbery, theft and drug abuse. Suparianan deka binehud halis amud chona biyaga na beligi jehud mandal jisa to madara do them back way. See, in this country, everybody dreams to live in luxury, but instead we dwell in never-ending poverty. Do you know why? See, I'll tell you why. It's because in the Gambia, people don't oppose each other with new ideas or innovations. No, in this country, people compete each other with juju and witchcraft. Connect the whole someone with bad intentions. So do not be surprised that there is still no development in our nation. See, we are blessed with beautiful black skins, but we have hatred and jealousy in the blood flowing through our thickest veins. Just for power, people in this country commit the darkest sins. The Gambia being just could rails to anya warudundewo surere, even though more than half of the Gambian populace practices agriculture. In this country, a man can rape an innocent girl, take away her pride in the silence of the night and get away with it because we are so blinded by our culture. Lumagana na this Gambia being why we don't even support our own. Being just a promoter who is willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to a foreign artist but is never willing to do the same for his own. So for Gambian artists we ought to show the number of people you find them you can count and know why Cheta is for foreign artists be new way. Kuneka diligent Harris for clothes and tickets, all of that just for show. I mean, I know the Gambian music industry has some whack artists who already release crappy songs, some who are too busy hating and beefing on each other, which is totally all wrong. But there are a few good ones who are hardworking and have proven to be strong. So why can't we appreciate and support our own? Legi funit duga si deka bidega New Gambia. Well, I tell you something, there is no New Gambia. There is just a new government ruling over the old corrupt system, a system under which we are all victims. In this so-called New Gambia, everybody writes and says what they want and call it democracy. Well, I don't know if it's just me or everybody else is actually turning democracy. To the new government, we know y'all want to make our nation rise, turn it to a country that will take all by surprise. But see, even development comes with a price. We had voted for change once. Who says we can twice? Power of freedom.
This is Lumo Exchange. We are on a mission to change the way you send money across the world. And it starts with a simple search. Tell us where and how much you want to send. Let's say you are sending $500 US to the Philippines. Then click Compare Exchange Rates and let us do the heavy lifting. We work with the leading banks in the Philippines through our local exchange networks and get you the exchange rates the banks use to trade US dollars for Filipino pesos. Unlike other money transfer companies, we don't hide those great exchange rates and apply margin. We reveal those same great exchange rates and let you to pick your exchange rate and how your beneficiary will be paid. Our fees are clearly listed up front, so you get to pick your rate and save up to 50% versus your bank or other money transfer companies. Just like Hotels.com lets us book a hotel for a lower price, Lumo Exchange finds you the best exchange rates and send money quickly and securely. It's international money movement the smart way. Lumo Exchange. Search, compare, send.
Akhunjurel ci doomam dis na lool yow sama yaay jeey. Thank you mama for the 9 months you carry me all those pain suffering. Waaw Abu ak Papa ñu ngi seetaan Gambian Talents Promotion ndax mashallah li ngeen di def jaar na yoon lépp luy mboot dañ ko génne indil leen ko kon gars yi dee leen ko gàtt ndax lépp lu leen jox rek noonu la li nëbbu li réer lépp dañ ko feeñal. Gambian Talents Promotions ñu ngi leen di bëggee di wax gars yi nañ ko seetaan ndax lépp lu leen wax loolu la dinañ leen génneel mboot yi duñ bàyyi dara dara du des kon Gambian Talents Promotions dina ko dagate Abu ak Papa ñu ngi leen di bëggee saa su ne. yow laa bëgg yow laa miin yow laa loo.
macha allah ngeen balal ñu rek dellu si waat nañ ak yéen fii ci Gambian Talents Promotion Lutakh Gambia du dem show. Trying several things at the same time buggale na indil li nga xam ne mooy facts pour ngeen mun a gën a comfortable pour mun a déglu ak seetaan yëf yi ñu ngi leen ay béggee yéen ñi ñuy déglu di ñu seetaan fu ci waay munti nekk Sadi Xulaay French Montana mu ne National Assembly is full of bench women Sadi Xulaay mu ne it is so sad for the poor Gambian who you make believe you will help them have a better living, but today you Mr. Barrow and your gang priority is to build bridges and mosques and think it's a development. You are wrong. Omar Sarr mu ne my biggest shock is Sidi Njie. President Barrow taking Sidi Njie in. President Barrow bringing Sidi Njie on board his camp is what disappoints a lot of people. But bim toge es Barrow dem na fi Maka guy oye ko Alaji bim ñëwé dafa make an announcement that he doesn't want to be called Alaji. Ñun ñep yegg nañ ko dañ ko announce ci télé bi that he would rather keep his name as it is. Ne bëggut Alaji. Yo fi billboard yi ni commencé won nañ ko de. I remember when he took over, AfriCell was the first institution that did a billboard for him. Yep, then go guinea billboards. Gambians spoke and they listened. They stopped producing and making billboards. Right now, how many billboards did Barrow has in his name? They are getting very comfortable at this moment, actually, building billboards around town. I will show you guys these particular ones that they did, which they are talking about the things that he did so far, which is sad and unfortunate, but this is where we are. Now let's look at this billboard and what it said. Kerak, Abdullah Lomunge make fun of them. Fulfilling my campaign pledges. Good road networks, bridges. My national development plan will reboot regional economic reinforcement for all Gambians. My national development plan will reboot regional economics empowerment for all Gambians. These are billboards. This is one of them. Ben Barrow took over. I remember Sungen said there's a video big Fabi, anything. You will see the young people. See aj bilen jake. Dem gene Natalia Jammeh nekon fofu. Simbeda mi street si anywhere. Fu Natalia Jammeh nekon. Then ko gene. The young people of the Gambia went and took this off. Took this out. Barrow, as far as we know, said he didn't want these things. He was going to make a change. He was going to be a change leader. Only to end up where? Billboards to be made again. This is something that he's down with. As you guys can see this one. Restoring good governance, respect for human rights, and rule of law through strong, transparent, and accountable institutions. Restoring good governance, respect for human rights. Restoring good governance, respect for human rights, and rule of law through strong, transparent, and accountable institutions. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller. Rule of law through strong, transparent. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Papa.
Wow, naka nga def?
Fine. Naka bëccëg bi.
ñu ngi fine santa yàlla ba mbari.
Pa dama bëgg just make tuuti contribution rek te xam naa du ma tayi di ko wax.
ok.
dama bëgg ñu déglu tey jii ñëpp ku nekk. wax la tax nit mënut a jóg saaga ndey Barrow.
déedéet saaga
am yar rek.
déedéet. waaw warul nag suñ ne démocratie su dee yaa ngi déglu si commencement yi suu bi.
jikar la buur la. la tax ba nit mënut a saaga ndey wala la tax ba nit mënut a stop ku gis kuy saaga ndey Barrow again nit lan out of frustration. poster bi nga damaa ñëkkee si poster bi nga lifin nii restoring good governance transparency. ana xanaa Barrow dafa fàccee dafa may pick up te xamul ba tey xamul kana ko joxe. xanaa xamul Barrow xamul ne accountability li tax mu daxal ci waxu ko loolu xanaa xamul ne Barrow that too means accountability. secondly ndax campaign promise Barrow dafa ñëw wax ne damaa build bridge at suma ay juma ay yooyu yëpp. There was no campaign promise except to restore Gambia from dictatorship to democracy. But as far as I know, this was the only promise that all the Gambians adhere to and subscribe to and agree to. Somebody to remove us from the bondage of 22 years of dictatorship into democracy. Now, but little did he know, how stupid it is. You don't even have to say to people not to call me Alhaji Maka. Alhaji Barrow. Alhaji Barrow, bañ ko Alhaji Barrow mooy ba moo waaj dem Maka. Ba mu ñëwee nekkal Alhaji. I'm sure he has a religious advisor. So li ma nag ku nekk def sa liggéey nga advise accordingly. Kii Barrow is a president. Whatever he does and he says, journalists are there to read his lips every time he speaks. Billboards yi nii xamuñ ne fa mu munti nekk you have to pay that council tax. Tey jii whoever puts it there is owing that council some money. We don't know. National Assembly, again, I'm not going to comment right now. What is our National Assembly doing? Correct feeding on program, you get a guy, they do their job, they are trying. But why you guy there board? I'm important new guy you fail for the whole country.
Pa Usman, I disagree with you on that. Maybe Pa Usman.
Did I 60 Juma him and his youth movement?
Pa Usman.
Where is the money coming from?
Pa Usman.
Where does Parliament lead to raise an alarm? Look, build bridges, bridge people, bridge cultures, bridge religious. Gambia, the one division of Seneca. We expect God to come and unite us by building a bridge between Sose Ajola, Olaf and Maninka, Christian and Muslim. These are the bridges that we need from Barrow. Education. This is my commenting right now. The lack of good education system at stupidity in Gambia. Tell you what called fix. Because ignore it's been manifested in their billboards in terms of spellings. So we can see now what the kabu nyaka janga and the kabu amunyu janga is nekete wo du nubutu buge feñ. A big billboard. I'm not going to have infrastructure. Bobu dama ko dama rusta te du first time. Par exemple, we opened the National Assembly last year. The guy spelled his name wrongly. Go smile, go smile. You know what you're saying? You know, so then people, we had hopes for this government. And here we are high hopes. Barrow is just like Yaya Jammeh. What nothing. It's either Barrow Yaya Jammeh or Mugenko or Yaya Jammeh Genko. At the moment, the ends will justify the means, but right now, where we are heading to It's only justifying the means right now. The end. Hama ba pa jërëjëf ma allow ñu call.
Jërëjëf Pa Ousmane sa kàddu rafet na appreciate na sa call bi waaye point of correction kii di Halifa Sallah, Honorable Halifa Sallah, last week he was all over on the news muy summon Barrow pour mu ñëw ci National Assembly bi pour ñëw waxtaan ak ñoom ci affaire yi National Development Plan bi ak trip bim jógee Europe ak lan la fa jëlee ba tey jii Barrow hasn't gone to the National Assembly. So sometimes it may be ne ñun citizens they are not following te moo tax ñun media houses yi ñu am responsibility pour di fesal xibaar yi. But Halifa Sallah samon na Barrow pour mu ñëw uyusi leen ñoom National Assembly bi pour ñu waxtaanee affaire yi National Development Plan bi and where they are as a government pour mu update leen so that they can make an informed decision. Affaire yi dem Màkka bi waaw you said it wax naa ko ci gannaaw dafa dem ñëw ne buñ ko ooyee alaaji moom moo ko wax. It was read over on GRTS ba tey jii media houses yi ñu ngi joxe access gradually. These are all geared towards pour ñu ne ñu ngi liggéey. European Union duñ dof xaalis biñ leen dig noonu pour ñu jox leen ko foog ñoom ñu wane ne ñu ngi def civic education ñu ngi create awareness and other things. Billboards the only way of creating awareness. European Union duñ dof de dañ leen dee tegal ay sarta dëkk bu la jox xaalis nag and that's not European Union alone by the way buñ fàtte ne Barrow is going in and out fu nekk la ñoo dem OIC bi mu ngi war a ñëw ak yeneen things maybe part of the OIC package dañoo jéema taxawal Islam jumaa yi moo wax noonu it's not coming from his pocket. Why? The same old Yaya Jammeh style is what he is continuing to do. Bi Barrow toogee jël na GRTS may leen moto ñu ne moto yi président baa ko joxe and questions were asked about it. Jël ay alxuraan laa la wax de buggi kaamil alxuraan jël nañ ko jox ko Supreme Islamic Council. If the Saudi government gives these things, if the Muslim states and Muslim countries gives these things to Gambia, why can't you say ne lii réew mi lañ ko may? Why does it have to be President Barrow giving Supreme Islamic Council ay tàndarma di Yaya Jammeh daan def wala giving Supreme Islamic Council ay alxuraan pour ñu tasaare ko ci dëkk bi? These are the type of things we are talking about. These are the things that we are bringing out. These are the things that they are paying a deaf ear to. Bàyyi ñu ngi ko bàyyi xel ñu ngi ko bàyyi xel. Bim toogee alxuraan la jël ne dañ ko may daf ko may Supreme Islamic Council moto yi mu jël ne daf ko jox GRTS ba tey jii the source of the vehicles like Pa Ousmane said su fekkee ne we are talking about transparency and accountability you giving out vehicles some National Assembly members question it. Yes, majority of them took it but the Gambian people raise questions about it. Until this day they're not gonna say the name of the person that gave it. ñi moo faaya ak ñi moo xaaya am na si right constitution bi moo ko jox de and this is why we need to go back to constitutional reform and that is where I will agree with Pa Ousmane Cham ne National Assembly bi dañ war a tongtongal gaay yu bari si xew ñun ñoo ko def. The Gambians voted a referendum in 1997 to have the 1997 constitution ñu agree to adapt it. Therefore mooy suñ luwaaye dëkk bi te yu bari si yooyu dafa empower suñ presidency and gave them so many powers including pour mu fire ku ko neex at any time te oyut kenn any explanation. Su fekkee ne Gambian people bi bugguñ ko jox doole boobu dañ bugga nangu doole boobu si loxom let's go about taking these powers. Let's go about telling the National Assembly pour ñu repeal bill boobu noonu law boobu noonu génnee ko ne président bi yes jox nañ la doole pour nga ak fire anybody waaye soo ko dàqee danga ko war a wax askan bi dañ war a xam lan la def ba tax nga dàq ko ndax xool ni rek neexut la. Su fekkee ne Barrow ngee am meeting te ñu ngi am cabinet meeting mu am ku toog foofu si cabinet bi whoever it could be and that person is raising something very important loo xam ne luy yóbbu réew mi kanam la waaye loolu feewawut Barrow as a president mu nekk the presidency versus the state the presidency versus the people. Barrow has the right to fire kooku nga xam ne mu ngi doon represent interest nit ñi represent interest askan bi moo tax Gambians yi ñu ngee caaxaan we don't know what we are playing with. We don't know what we are playing with. Our lives ñun ñëpp mu ngi ci loxo président Adama Barrow. Our lives ñun ñëpp mu ngi ci loxo National Assembly bi. Our lives ñun ñëpp mu ngi ci loxo judiciary bi. It's very important that as a nation we know these branches of government. We know the powers we are vesting on these people. doole bi nga xam ne moom lañ nekk di jox ñii is very important pour ñun as a country pour ñun as a people ñu xam ko we don't just know moo tax ñu koo xeeb pour nga jox nit doole ne ko defal lu la neex that's what we are giving him and all other previous presidents defal lu la neex mun ngaa xaaya mun ngaa jël ku la neex tey ëllëg mu naxari la rek affaire am neexut la nga dàq ko even su fekkee ne kooku mu ngi represent interest nit ñi ñun ñoo la jox doole boobu so boobu ñun mënuñoo wax Barrow dara the only thing we can do is go back to the drawing board delluwaat buum te boy ga dem ci National Assembly members yi ne leen ñun ñoo leen waxoon lii yéen ñiy déglu di seetaan yëpp tong-tangal leen seen National Assembly members yi ne leen arrête loi buñ jox président bi doole biñ ko jox dafa ëpp dañ bëgg mu wàññeeku yes allow nañ ko pour mu xaaya nit pour mu taxawal nit waaye na wàññi képp kum dax wala kum jël nañu wax lu tax mu jël ko. These are the things that we should fight for. Mu ne restoring good governance, respect for human rights and the rule of law through strong, transparent and accountable institutions. When so many of the institutions are asked questions that they cannot answer, when we are seeing what happened with Henry Gomez prior to his redeployment si ministry bi when ba tey jii su dee transparency la ñoo wax am na certain places yoo xam ne ñun as media houses ñu ngi struggle with this all the time barki démbo njaay la ko Fatou Camara mujjee race barki démba di remind Sankare Ibrahima Sankare the new spokesperson ne ko hey bul fàtte kat ne ñun online media si we are part of the media houses. You wrote a press release. Ngeen fàtte ñu ñun. Kenn si media house yi could attend online media houses yi could tell you ne they got this information. Functions yu bari dafa am the only people they give access to mooy GRTS. The only institution they give access to pour ñu attend is GRTS pour ñu cover ko. Julli korite bi moo si mujjee suñ gaay even though we could cover the prayers pour ñu am access si kanam di dem ak ñëw GRTS was the only institution that was given that permission and that access ñun ñëpp gétti bay lañ am pour dem try pour struggle to get good images good footage of the president mënuloo koo jël from kanam ñëw si kanam nii jël ko even if there was going to be space we were not allowed to. The only institution that was allowed mooy GRTS. I wrote about this dama ko binda Fatou Camara kaas na ko ne soo gisee sawarul pour dem di participer ci Barrow am project si loolu la suñ xamee ne da nga critical of the government they will not give you access to a lot of things te ñun dañ fa nekk pour observe pour seetlu ñun demuñ fa pour babysit anybody dañ dem pour seetlu te suñ seetloo luñ gis rek la ñoo wax luñ gis la ñoo report the good and the bad nag ñëwuñ fa pour nekk propaganda machine pour wane lu baax li ñuy def rek déedéet lu baax li dañ koy wan askan wi lu bon li ñu wan ko askan wi li Pa Ousmane wax ne your campaign promise si benn si lifi ni yaa ngi wax foofu noonu ne da nga ñëw pour fulfilling my campaign pledges as stated here. Honestly, you didn't promise Gambians that you were going to do good road networks and bridges. That wasn't a promise from you, Barrow. Honestly, Mangla challenge and the government spokesperson, Mr. Ibrahima Sankare. Sankare was here running an online radio, the Gambia Echo, an online newspaper, which dates back to over 10 years ago. He knew the struggle. He knew how hard it was to get information. He used to write a lot of stories. so su amee access moom mu xam online platforms yi yëpp deal ak ñëpp. Gambian talents, we've worked with Sankare 2005, 2006, 2007. Bima promote Singate di andak mom. Di binda a lot of stories and poems related to the Gambia and Gambian showbiz. He used to publish them for me. The Gambia Echo. He knows about all the online Gambian media houses. Mu ngi melni Pa Ousmane mu fi joge won rek ñu jël ma jox ma position ci government bi ma dem fofu nonu si saasi ma faté képp ku nekk online. Te fekka am na teranga yi ma seex ak di Fatou Networks am na teranga yi ma seex ak Panderi am na yu ma seex ak Gaynako am na yu ma seex ak WhatsApp Gambia am na yu ma seex ak all the online media houses but ma pay a deaf ear di concentrate on only the local media. Gis nga naxaate bi dañ ko war a bàyyi maa ngi challenge Barrow fu mu waxee Gambian si wala ñoom as a campaign fi ñu waxee Gambian si ne they will be building roads and bridges like Pa Ousmane said what they promise Gambians buñ fàtteloo nit ñi what they promise Gambians was dinañ ñëw ñu am indi democracy dinañ ñëw ñu make sure wecci nañ constitution bi all the negative elements and things that are in the constitution dinañ dem ñu seppi leen yëpp benn reboot regional economics, empowerment for all Gambians. Empowerment for all Gambians. Monday, li ñu Barrow Youth Movement bi def, I don't take that to be empowerment. Li ñu Barrow Youth Movement bi def, because su fekkee ne they have their office. Ñun as Gambian Talents Promotion, ma hire up to 10 young people, di leen jàppale. Di train up to 45 young people. Di leen jàppale in areas that ñu ngi complement seen efforts as a government. Honestly, the government of the Gambia waroon nañ ñoo mun a jox ñun subsidy rawatina nag bi ma struggle di little li ma am di past 12 years investment ci ma am ma jël ko yëpp put ko together yónnee ko Gambia. Yàlla def natural disaster ñoo happen taw bi ñëw yàq foofu noonu suñ place bi. Fine. Reach out to yéen ngeen war ñoo mun a reach out. We reach out to them through the youth employment project. Yep, we did reach out to them through the YEP project, which is the institution that they said they empowered pour ñu look into the affairs of young people with affaire employment ci affaire back way bi ñu yëngatu ci yooyu yëpp. We have every evidences and invited them ci suñ launching bi pour gaay ñoo attend. From Lima understand, YEP is only doing personal projects, helping individuals, and the maximum they give them is $1,000, which they should give to about 250 people. $1,000, which is $45,000 to $47,000. Mooy the maximum bu ñoo jox ku nekk. $45,000 is good for somebody to start. Ku bugg a def videography loolu jëndalul la benn caméra bu baax di nga spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Computer bu baax di nga spend about $1,000 pour mun koo am. Xanaa second hand bagage ngay dem di jënda. Youth employment project bi ñoo coow, that's the maximum that they give. $1,000 up to, and loolu mooy maximum bi de. You may not even have it all, but that's the maximum they can give you. And this is the youth employment project boo xam ne ñu ngi koo coow, that they all are talking about, and it is for 200 people, 250 people. This is something loo xam ne dañ ko war a wax. su fekkee ne ñun ñu ngi jël 45 young people di leen train, su fekkee ne ñu ngi hire an additional 10 muy 55 ñoo xam ne dañ doon nekk si mbedda mi di tumranke di daw di dox di def yu bari, ñu jigéen ñi waroon see nekk di cagatu with no disrespect to them, ñu góor ñi waroon a nekk ay agresseur, ay bandi, ay tappalekat ak sàccekat, ñu xëccaleen ne leen kaay leen duñ leen seetaan, ñu jàngal leen métier. in areas that nobody would have believed in you. Nobody would have ever given you a chance to. You're making life hard for those people. And office biñ doon wara jël waxuñ leen ngeen jox ñu ko free moomu leen ko sax nak. Nit dem bañoo jox office ñun Gambian talents. You decided ne déedéet yéen da ngeen wara jël fofu for your Barrow Youth Movement. For Barrow Youth Movement. It's a political body. The Barrow Youth Movement is a political body. So you are not empowering all Gambians fufu because ñun nekkuloo di ñu empower. Restoring good government, respect for human rights and rule of law through strong, transparent and accountable institutions. Yena ko gis. Kon, these are the type of things yoo xamne Barrow is doing them, which is very sad and unfortunate. As a nation, dañ wara bay suñ xel bu baaxa baax. Di nga xamne mom ngeen promise Gambians yi, you should be able to deliver to expectation. You should be able to fulfill your promise to the Gambian people. You will not be doing them any favors because lolu nga wax Gambians yi. Amana nak loi may na la turu pour nga dem def li nga bëgga def Mr. President. Loi may na la pour nga continuer serve as the president of the country. Nga hire fire kula neex. Prioritize anything you want to prioritize at any point. Loi may na la ko. Te juróomi at la loi jox. Waaye li nga wax ne moom nga promission Gambian si de mooy ne danga step down after 3 years and this is what was said. You resigned after your political party and that you were going to give up your place as president after 3 years and that you will not contest again. Right now, you are talking about the 5 years period. So buge change your mind. Out of decency, you should be able to come back to the Gambians and say ne malen waxon nangam. Definitely, I am not able to do it. Suma plans yi ma amon are too many. So jamono ji, what I am going to do is I will change. Dama soppi doxin. Jamono ji dama soppi doxin and lii ak lii laa bugga def wala nii laa bugga taxawee wala nii laa bugga doxalee réew mi. Waaye ay bridges moom, it wasn't something you promised. The National Development Plan is the institution that you promised to build. And then whoever is going to come from after you will take it up from there. And not you staying there, not you taking charge to be the builder. To be the builder. Funny, yep, ñu ngi share things. Bena si post yi ma leena wax nonu that came from Frederick Tendeng is right here. I will do ma def dara du ma readal len ko. Frederick Tendeng wrote, Demba, Mune Monster Jammeh imposed his Islamic State on us. Yet in his Nasiruddin-ship, he never built 60 mosques nationwide. Are we going back to an Islamic State anew? Or did President Barrow omit to announce the construction of, let's say, few new churches likewise? President Barrow built roads, schools, communications, technical and scientific infrastructures, equip hospitals, strengthen our institutions and our democracy, but leave Muslim and Christian communities to build their own mosques and churches. Not because you can't, but it's not your job and not the reason why Gambians elected you over Yaya Jammeh. Don't look afraid of Tendeng wax. Now, that is why we should be focused in trying to have our own money. That is why we should be focused in trying to produce stuff on our own. Instead of going to beg or going to ask other institutions and countries and places to support us. What is going to happen is, like Frederick Tendeng said, képp ku la jox abal ay bot wax la fi nga xoolee loolu la yàlla dogal. Képp ku la abal bot rek wax la fi nga xoolee. Now, if the Arabs are to give you money, ñoom Islam la ñoo champion, which képp koo xam ne kuy jullit da nga war a proud of that. Arabs yi joxe xaalis Islam la ñoo champion, Islam la ñoo oote te Islam lañ bugg a dundal. So therefore ñoom suñ la ooyee si Islam ñu ne la dañ laa jox xaalis waaye danga see bil juma ñoom loolu lañ laa jox xaalis. So sometimes our presidency war nañoo mun a tànxamlu. War nañoo mun a tànxamlu say no. Waaye xaalis bu ñëw ñu ne ñu jël ko. Su fekkee ne soo ñëwee di sampa i juma, yes, some people will argue. Naar yi ñoo ko jox xaalis. Suñ ko joxee xaalis pour loolu foog mu def ko. Su ko Vatican si joxoon xaalis ne ko mu build i churches he will build churches waaye suñ dëkk bi suñ démocratie bi is fragile dëkk bi dafa toll foo xam ne diggante xeet yi tribalism religious intolerance ak yenn yi démocratie bi lu mu indi dafa jaxase dëkk bi bu baax a baax a baax a baax a baax bu baax and for those reasons am na yoo xam ne nga avoid ko moo gën su la naar yi diggee xaalis promise to take the money but at a later time not this time where soo defee yenn yi where moom président Barrow si boppam sax dañ ko accuse of a lot of things as far as he's dealing with the Christian community is concerned wax nañ ko gaay dégg nañ mu wax ko ne bim toogee dafa am Christians yi engage with them that much engage with leen that much gaay def nañ seen inauguration of the first Gambian bishop which is something that is ought to be proud of he wasn't present mu metti woon Christians yu bari of course gaay pay nañ ko a courtesy call afterwards why leadership bi si kaw even suñ amee lu leen naxari ñoom they will always act like diplomats dina am yu bari yoo xam ne duñ ko kaas waaye the ordinary Christians on the streets in the streets ñu ngi doon kaas loolu te ñooñu ñoo taxaw ñoom ñooy gis ñoom ñooy feel the pain ñoom ñooy feel the pain am na a few instances yoo xam ne that is how it is being seen now in addition to the billboards maa ngi lifin guy even the mistakes common mistakes yoo xam ne dañ koo make last time post boobu laa nekk di scroll nii pour indil leen ko mistakes yi nga xam ne dañ koo make when former president Yaya Jammeh and his cohorts duñ daan bàyyi xel dara dañoo nekk di bind rek and they miss things all the time they were missing things suñ spellee anything angale duñ koy bàyyi xel they don't pay attention to li ñoo binda ak li ñoo wax anytime they can say and write anything they want now this is it them spelling infrastructure and they still have this up building our infrastructure and restoring energy services to power our economy Abdoulaye Lo bindal ko mu ne ko I thought it was only APRC that can't spell. Maybe Barrow retained those who used to design Jammeh's billboards and banners. Also, I heard CD Kenjai is one of his advisors and some APRC Green Boys have joined the Barrow Youth Movement. What else do you expect? I'm rolling on the floor like Nyima and laughing. By the way, you haven't built anything so far. So stop putting yourself on the back for the things you are yet to accomplish and stop fooling the populace. According to Abdoulaye Lo, Barrow accomplished a good anything. Infrastructure. The infrastructural development we've seen so far is the conference, $50 million conference, which li ma leen wax si gannaaw ne ku la jox ay bot rek wax la fi nga xoolee. Chinese yi Sinwaa yi this is what they do. ñoom ñoo joxe xaalis bi. They brought in their manpower pour ñooñu ñëw liggéeyal ñu pour affaire OIC conference bi nga xam ne ñu ngi ko war a def. These are things yoo xam ne dañ ko war a bàyyi xel. Now Barrow and them making mistakes, these expensive mistakes. This is not the first time. The time election bi when they wrote about him voting dama binda si loolu ma highlight wax leen ko the next minute guy dugga change ko. They make a lot of mistakes. Honestly, the Barrow presidency have been making a lot of mistakes when it comes to the things that they write. Yena ko gisandoor waa APRC ñoo doon binda lii ñu ne dañ doon demonstrate after lifin bi impasse bi. Macky Sall, you have to mind your problem with Casamance. Gis ngeen Casamance gi niñ ko bindee ak xeeb. Gis ngeen mind niñ ko bindee MINE mind. Macky Sall, you have to mind your business, your problem with Casamance. Casamance niñ ko prononcer niñ ko dee waxee lañ ko bindee mine bi MINE ak xeeb ngeen gisaat bi no dumping here KMC waa KMC ñoo bind no dumping here HEAR versus HERE here comme dégg ak xeeb Sénégal solve your problem and leave our problem leave bi LIVE instead of LEAVE Senegal, solve your problem and leave our problem. This is what the APRC folks used to do. Macky Sall, you are our biggest enemy. This ngeen niñ spellee biggest ak enemy niñ ko spellee Macky Sall, you are our biggest enemy. Façon ngi sign yi la gaay daan def ñoom ak xeeb. Only for the president now to come. This is official. This is very official. Xëy na images yi ñu leen wan nii yëpp these are ordinary APRC supporters. Maybe send frustration, let you express or whatsoever. Now, if these people can make these mistakes, bind the enemy as enemy, bind the biggest as BIGGERS, biggest. Wow. Joge fofu nono, ñëw fii nii, leave LEAVE, ñu spell ko as LIVE. Ñu joge fofu nono, here HEAR, ñu wara def HERE, ñu ne HEAR. Now you cannot expect to have that. Then you have a whole government coming to not being able to spell infrastructure. Not being able to spell infrastructure. And did not even read this. Infrastructure is right there. This is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. As a nation. These are the same mistakes that the APRC and Yaya Jammeh used to make. They were intellectually poor and disconnected. Kerak bi nga xamé ne ki binana Bakary Badji dafa Fatou Camara mune Mr. President, what is the significance of your new billboards? Are they specifically for your nationwide tour or you going Jammeh on us? Billboards yi nga xamné ñu ngi leen def ci dëkk bi. Muneko, is it just for the tour? Ndax, are you going Jammeh on us? Please, President Barrow, Gambians talked about this after Jammeh's exit. We are tired. We are traumatized. We do not want to fight again. We thought you understand and that you will never take us back to the Jammeh days. Why are you doing this to us? Den shona, ci xeex. Dañ la waxoon lii after bi nga jëlee over. Na ko check with your brother, President Macky Sall. He had to tell government departments to stop putting pictures on billboards sometime last year, after many Senegalese spoke against having his pictures all over the city. Another issue here is the personalization of national development projects. This is very unfair to Gambians. I am disappointed. National development projects. It's not yours. Xaalis yi la gaay di jox du pour yow. Du pour yow nga ñëw wane ne yow yaa moom lii, yow yaa def lii. That's what Yaya Jammeh used to do and it's unfortunate. You should not be doing the same thing, President Barrow. You should not. This is what Yaya Jammeh used to do. Ñëw wane ne moom lii, moomee lii Gambian si, and because suñ kilifa yi ñu bari si ñoom, they are not very much educated or amuñ formal education. They will believe ne yow yaa tax, yow yaa tax, yow yaa def, te fekk du yow. This is very sad and unfortunate. It's very sad and unfortunate. Kon dañ wara bàyyi xel yi nu mel. President Barrow, ñu ngi lay baal ak di la fàttali li nga digoon Gambian si. Gor ka doom, gor ca baatam. Bakary Badji maa ngi leen doon wax affaire am si gannaaw that he wrote moom tamit binda na di wax his 2 cents, di share his 2 cents about the thing li nga xam ne moom la gis apparently li nga xam ne moom la gis ak lim foog moom loolu la binda moom tamit about Ibrahim Sankare and what he said. It's very sad. It's unfortunate. Ne feeling tolu as a nation that this is what we are going through right now. Gambia son Gambia la. ñun ñëpp a ko bokk and this needs to be understood by the people. If the people understand lan moo leen fa teg, if the people understand their responsibilities and their roles, kon duñ am that problem, duñ am that difficulty. Suñ xamee as citizens the powers we have and the powers we are putting on the president and his cohorts and his people, kon su boobaa dinañ wàññi ku bu baax a baax. This is the piece I was looking for from Bakari Baji. Mune government news spokesperson Sankare don't seem to understand the difference between press release and a new article. Man needs to get out from the newsroom life to his new role. What he wrote is more like a story with that news breaking at the beginning and then a whole narration of the conversation between Babili Mansa and his bumpsters surrounding Talibes and why the panic though. AJJ is doing his usual oppressors things, playing with people's minds in this case. He's by false, but we all know he got no muscles. Now, liñ leen wax ci gannaaw ci post bi ma ko bindee maa ngi leen a wax loolu noonu when I wrote the post maa ngi leen koo explainal ne leen at this minute this is where we are as a nation. Barrow responding to everything, the government responding to ordinary citizens. Last time Khalifa Sallah wax na. Now, that is where it is very funny. When Khalifa Sallah went to Europe and he talked about system change, Mohamed Suleiman Bokarsi, the government responded by mentioning Suleiman Bokarsi's name, Suleiman Bokar Ba's name, and Kini Khalifa Sallah. If there was a political party that needed to respond, citizens talk and they can say anything. So you don't respond to somebody of that magnitude, sir. You mention on ku melni Khalifa Sallah Ndog. You buy Suleiman Bokar nga xamne is an ordinary citizen. That was very premature. It was very immature of them to respond to an individual. Now Yaya Jammeh definitely more def. Honestly, they hyperbolized this. Guiding ko yóbbu beyond and above what it should be. Dañ ko yóbbu beyond and above what it should be. It's sad and unfortunate. Yaya Jammeh mu ngi def li moo def. Ban control la am? In that audio, he said it. Ne am na lu moo tooga. If they need to interrogate APRC, then interrogate APRC, then call for questioning based on their relationship with former President Yaya Jammeh. He is a citizen of the Gambia. I'm not right pour wax ak waa APRC nu mbuga waxe ak ñom waye ndax am na right pour instigate violence, anything that's gonna be bringing insecurity to the country. They have a concern. They should have a concern. Waye ndax ñom waru ñoo investigate jël gestu dem kisi waa APRC seet lan lañ waxtaan ak Yaya Jammeh ndax dafa am dara lu ñoo plan ak moom si suuf ñu toppa gaay monitor leen seet li gaay di def surveillance leen seet everything di leen kisi di leen gestu di leen monitor dan ñu ñëw di tiital askan wi ndax dañ am luñ xam luñ xamul ñun askan wi lañ tiital di tekku. I don't think that press release was necessary at all. These are the things that Yaya Jammeh did. Du daan tànqam lu anything. Suñ toogee sax Tony Sénégal ñu ne ko Tony Daba dafa nduroo Tony ne moom moo daaxa Yaya Jammeh mu jël Tony ban ko Sénégal bi ne bu mu fa ñëwaat. Façon yooyu. Nit wax si moom dara. The next minute ñu jël kooku arrest. The next minute ñu binda kooku tontu. Because last time, even though it's commendable, which I always say, this government is always good at damage control. I wish they are able to prevent stuff. Duñ dee fanka lu bari dañ dee xaar bem xew ñu jéem koo fanka ñu jéem cee taxaw lu bari luy xew government bi duñ ko dee fanka dañ dee bàyyi bem xew ba pare ñu jéem cee taxaw ñu jéem koo adresse. Like Omar Touré miñ arreston be charge ko $1 million si bond this week dégg nañ ne drop nañ case bi they withdraw their charges yi nga xam ne moom lañ putoon on Omar Touré koo xam ne is a former national former candidate for Gunjur by cussing out lawyer Dabo ak président Adama Barrow ñu charge ko $1 million $1 million finally ñu ñëw withdraw case bi nii ndax mënuñ ko woon a ñàkk a charge that didn't tell well in their image and we talked about it didn't so right now nag xaalis yi lañ gis xaalis yi jógee EU xaalis yi jógee Saudi ak ci dëkki naar yi ci OIC conference bi ñoo def ñoom Essa Bokar si ñoom Ñang Njaay ak ñeneen ñi ñu ngi jóg di dugg ci dëkk yi di dem di uti pledges di uti xaalis pour affaire yi OIC bi that's why suñ brother Ñang Njaay su ma ko xoolee léegi dama dee ree sax Ñang that used to be so critical of the government. If you watch Ker Fatou and you see Ñang Njaay talk, nim they interrogate guy, nim len they challenge. For the longest he held the belief that the Gambia cannot go without us being self-sufficient. Ñu commencé di produce things instead of lu nekk ñu jëlee ko ci biti, which President Barrow si boppam has been saying it. National blueprint bi mu ko doon wax, development plan bi he's been saying it, that if he sits down he's been saying it. Hello, Colin. Wow.
Sorry for cutting you out. I'm going to bring in about the issue. It's a very important point. The journalists on the ground, they have to be very, very careful. Yangi analyze what Bird did to these journalists. Yangi mentioned Essa Bokar si ñu paid there in the OIC. At the highest again right now. But the ambulance strategy we must critically look at and what this government is doing. They are trying to silence any good brains who was once against them. If you look at the Kirpatu show, that program was another substitute of the Gis show. So by hell, nyari yep could have appear when could grill, then call end up stop. Say what have they done? Fin appoint Domi VPB. Find appoint Essa Bokar si, who one time criticized the government on a government contract to buy medications in Tennessee. Say what had to go. Fofnen Jahase was the same person, Ñang Njaay, King Hamne, was very, very critical in terms of development and economics of his country. At Momna Hamne, he was in exile. Say what did they do? They bring Domi VPB and two critical people to work together in that and to go and look for money. So, Fofnono, there will never in a billion years where those three will work for a year or two without no conflict, unless guys looking for broken ham. So what they're trying to do here, Moy, you try to bring down these platforms slowly but surely at Nankananka. What they try to do now. Because I work at Nangyay and economics. Muna talk fite analyze what is going in and coming out and our profits and our losses. While Teji is a civil servant. Or second, it's not a civil servant appointed by the government. I think he has a code of conduct, a civil service code of conduct to adhere to or resign. Likewise, Essa Bokar si, who was a one-time vocal person, at some point, Mangi Diga on Facebook, by the State House, now going to Mugis president. Teji, the government would have swallowed back whatever they have said against him to employ him, likewise, vice versa. So this is a technique that this government, speaking of Barrow was not a politician, Teji Munge learned to be one. Unfortunately for Gambia, it's been taught in a very dirty way to do things right. About the issue of Sirinyai. You see where he's coming from? You see what Barrow is heading to? Sirinyai is a Gambian, like any other person who could be employed. But this is a guy, I still have an article, who said Jammeh is not going nowhere as an information minister. And this was a guy who, in fact, did not trigger that article, that section 34 of the Constitution, the state of emergency. So let's look at Barrow right now. What is he up to? What does he want to prove? What legacy does he want to do? Yaya Jammeh declare Islamic State, ban FGM. Slay issue buried in terms of spun high news Gambia from the Islamic Ummah. Time boobu fana a summit bi ngay waja ñew graté ngay ñew Gambia. Why lives happen right now. The same thing. Lini Apa is a fight for all Gambians. Every Gambian has to speak. Not what I mean speak is not to go to State House and talk. You have your councillors, you have your MPs. In your campaign, I can still remember, we said we're going to scrutinize government. We said we're going to be your eyes and ears in Parliament. These are all promises I said. They all said they are fortunate to win. Why would they bail somebody for 1 million for saying something to the president and get a rapist, a pedophile, $4,000 bail? So let's look at what kind of justice system do we have in the Gambia? What kind of system is in place in terms of procurement, in terms of hiring, firing, in terms of government doing things? Okay, moreover, this Barrow, after Bu Halifa Sallah, nigga is summoned for Barrow to come side out. Because didn't go work at the to every 2 weeks. The year of Swandam to then can plan. Yes, it's a mandate, but you must have something to go and tell the people before you go on a tour. Likewise, using this tour as a political platform. Why is it? What is Barrow up to? What is the plan game? But clearly, it's in the writing. But Limanya nek moy na di Gambian si ew. Man, after the government to make any change, it's up to the people to make a wise choice and to civic educate these people. And then Gambia as a civic education is a legal requirement. Doing conduct the cost land, then you anything. So we say to we want to build school in Africa. We want Ken Ham challenge. Moto nyong kwam ko ñu jangi gina. Anyum jawara. They were very stubborn people. So big coin la ñu ray ko. Because how many he was up for something. He won Africa. And people like Gaddafi la ñu ray ko. Hamne he is those people nga hamne dañ fekke dimba tay bu liberate Africa. The same thing that how ñu sun government ñu ñoo tek tanka pour buñ xam buñ janga buñ aware pour lan bu len challenge because Barrow ñu ñu tok Serekunda di promise ay bohol ak ay juma dédé the only way fu ko defé moy the outside Gambia they won't understand ñun ñep ñoo man Gambia stabilize is my interest because ñu ñoo uni Gambia neex is my interest because man I want to go there every Christmas dégg wax nag bu baax a baax waaye xam naa yaa ngi wax something but xama MP nii
jërëjëf say kàddu rafet na once again I appreciate your call yaa ngi bring in something ne dañoo hire ñenn ñi pour silence leen ñu si mel ni ñoom Ñang Jaay ñoom Essa Bokar Si ñoom Sankare and them and if we are doing comparison I can tell you it is the same principle and philosophy. I remember, and I've shared this a couple of times, when we were going to high school and Yaya Jammeh's government formed NAPSA. That's what they did. NAPSA, the National Patriotic Students Association, which was an association that was created to represent the interests of the high school students in the Gambia, which we were convinced there is nothing wrong with any group of people who have a particular interest, common interest, coming together and starting something. As a result, you decide to create NAPSA. The ultimate goal of NAPSA was to kill the mind and spirit of GAMSU, the Gambia National Student Union. And this is exactly what they did. I say it because I am a victim and became a part of it. When they came to St. Augustine, this is our time, April 10 and 11, swing time la xew. When they came to St. Augustine's, they did a tour of the high schools to try to convince the students. How NAPSA came about was the different high schools in the Gambia. Send head boy ak head gali national conference bi they have youth conference and festival bi nekk off bi dee xew every year moom lañ doon dem defi base lañ ko doon defee ñu jël head boy yi and head girl yi of each school ñu ne nañ dem attend NACOF that only for that year and they had special treatment put them in these coasters Kairaba Beach Hotel coaster yi mu am AC sedda guy moom lañ leen jox Baba Job ndem si yàlla si di ko facilitate I am saying this because I was a part of it biñ ñëwee St. Augustine's ñun ñëpp we were all ready ñu dem Gambia High ñu mel ni Baboucarr Ann were ready school buñ dem a lot of people were very critical of NAPSA and what they did was they tried to silence fépp fuñ dem di wax we all sat down si school hall bi NAPSA executive yi jóg head boy yeeg head girl yi at the time Latir Ka mi ngi na gis léegi duma bàyyi may fen ñoom la woon ñun suñ head boy bi Andrew Silva traveled to Ireland at the time he was one of them Ida B was the head girl of Methodist Mission she was one of them Aminata Cissé brother Kii Cissé the two guys that Yaya Jammeh killed why Alhaji Mamour Diop ak Kii Cissé the other Cissé the guy named Cissé system bi Aminata Cissé mooy woon head girl Kotu Senior Bamba Khan was the head boy of Muslim Senior Secondary School Kani Job Jabari Funding lawyer Funding was the head girl of Methodist Mission or whatsoever nga am Marina nga am all the schools ak schools ci dex gi yépp seen head boy yeeg head girl yi ñoo formoon NAPSA at the time and they were the ones coming to these schools when they came to St. Augustine's I was one of the most critical students they had to have one-on-one discussions with us because according to them time was against them it wasn't on their side and they could not answer all the questions so they look Badara Jallow Dasi suñ uncle mooy doon coordinate yëf yi through Andres Ndong Jatta the minister and Baba Diop as the main coordinator and financier of NAPSA myself I was convinced that NAPSA was a genuine organization that was out to represent the interests of the high school students. That GAMSU was the main parent body of all the high schools in the Gambia. That GAMSU was the parent body of all the high schools in the Gambia. And NAPSA was there just to represent the interests of the Gambia high school, the Gambia senior secondary school students. And that we are still under GAMSU. I bought into the idea. And because I was vocal, because yalla may nama fasaha, mun nay wax nit ñi dégg ma, I was captured into the executive and then the other schools that we went to, I started going with them. Ñu commencé di dem Kanilai. Almost every month, ñu ñoo dugal ci Costa Kairaba, ñuy dem Kanilai. Di dem fofu noonu, suñ fa jógee ñu ne dañoo def setal. Dem Karantaba. Dëkki Baba Diop ñu dëkka Kanilai Sindola Hotel Yaya Jammeh di ñu reyal xar yi su ñuy dem mu ñooy jox ay $20,000 $50,000 $70,000 ñu ko séddoo di dugal si poos yi ma commencé di kaas loolu di challenge ne if we were here to represent the interests of the Gambian students the high school students of the Gambia we have our colleagues who need scholarships ak lii noonu lañ ma si faxasee. The unfortunate part though, which until this day hurts me so much, is because I was vocal, I had a voice, and I was listened to by a lot of people, and people went and associated me with it. Pa Ousmane Cham, lima maybe xam nga ko, di mbay bitays ak ñeneen had put me so much into this because them na ben neka bokk si faces of NAPSA, going to the media and sensitizing the public about NAPSA. But guess what? Bima deme be vocal and started identifying some of the wrongs that we were doing. Nonu lañ ma si faxase after dama toog rek gis si newspaper si wala si télé bi ne NAPSA dem nañ Kanilai def nañ lii def nañ lii dañ ma si éliminer ci saasi waaye ndokka sant yàlla bi nga xamee ne yàgguma ci. And I regret this to a great extent. So li Pa Ousmane di wax noonu, it was the same ideology and principle that was followed by Yaya Jammeh. And we are doing a comparison of the Jammeh government and the Yaya Jammeh government here. We are doing a comparison. Seet ko xamne mu ngi wax against yow nga jël ko jox ko place mu maxate ne mut comme suñ broda Ñang Jaay ba tey mu ngi waxantu why he is a treasure. He is a treasure to the Gambia. Am na xam-xam xam na li moo wax. And for the Kerfa to show, he was very good there. He used to be very controversial and challenging the authorities gis nañ ko in the case of moom ak former minister of trade Dr. Aissatou Touré gis nañ ko Lawyer Darboe gis nañ ko Amat Bah gis nañ ko ñoom Fabakary Tombong Jatta, all the people that came to Ker Fatou, we've seen how Nyang Jai interrogated them. He was a great component of that show. Right now, he's barely seen on the show. Of course, he's whining with them. Biñ demee Saudi, gis nañ ko. Bi ñoom Barrow demee Saudi, the OIC bi. Since he came back, mooy loolu. I have contacted him a few times nag, and he will not return my call. He will not get back to me. For whatever reason, why it's very important that we pay attention. The Barrow government is doing a lot of things the Yaya Jammeh way. Doing a countrywide tour, which is something that the constitution guarantees and asks him to do. And ak Jali Bakuyate. Yaya Jammeh moo ko daan def de. And ak Sejo Ban, and ak ñeneen ñi. Te bim ñëwee ees ñu gis mu maye xaalis gaa yi coow ko, he cut down a lot of things. Kerak soo daan dégg wuy joolaa yi su Yaya Jammeh demaan di too ngeen dégg wuy joolaa yi niñ ko toppee and the like and the things that he was doing, you could see a lot of people condemned these things that he used to do. Mom Yaya Jammeh. Why Barrow? Of course, looking at the situation, bim age kiram dekam. There was this video that I'm about to play for you guys. Gendega Jali Bakuyate singing praises of the Barrow youth movement and the things that they did. It sounds exactly like the Yaya Jammeh days and what Yaya Jammeh used to do. Now you look at this video, I mean that was posted by Ker Fatou, give them credit there, and you hear it, you listen to them. Yena dégg gaay de dégg ngeen yéen a déggandoor loolu jimaara la noonu nga xam ne fa la président Barrow jógee jimaara gim jógee dégg ngeen ni ñoo xaasalee Barrow youth. If Barrow youth movement is not a political movement, why are they on the tour with the president? Jaliba Kuyate di leen xaasal noonu fuñ ci dem. The same thing lañ daan def with NAPSA. The same thing lañ daan def with the Green Boys. Bàyyi leen naxaate bi. Bàyyi leen naxaate bi. Barrow youth. Barrow youth, Barrow youth, Barrow youth. Yéen a ko dégg bi ko Jaliba Kuyate di wax. You've heard it. It's not something that I created. It's not something that I created. Yéen a ko dégg, you heard Jaliba Kuyate. Lii la Yaya Jammeh daan def ñu dégg lifini I mean way jola yu nice yooyu noonu loolu lañ ko créétal moom tamit wala Sejo Ban nekk fa di ko afinjang wala ami baan bi. That's what they did. That's what they did. Now let's even look at the tour. How many government officials went on the tour? from ministers to permanent secretaries to directors to other officers bés buñ génnee seen office yi dem even ci biir dëkk bi noonu ci dex gi dañ leen koo fay they are gone for 10 days fi gaay di dëkk li gaay di lekk président bi lañ wax ne war naa dem toode nga seet ñaata security officers ñooy ànd ak moom ñaata nit ñooy ànd ak moom du lu ma create de yéena ko gis how many people went on the tour with the president? We would like to know how many people are on the tour with the president. ñaata nit ñoo dem ak moom si tour bi next week su ñoo def Lutakh Gambia du dem hopefully beneen tojaange xewut ba tax ñu war a roll li over. If not, I would have brought in the director of press wala the spokesperson of the government ñu laaj leen ñaata officials ñoo dem si tour bi with the president ak ndax ku nekk demam ban significant la am ci tour bi moom it's important pour mu dem wax ak ñëpp dégg ngeen ne minister bi ñooy answer questions ci a lot of the places he went to. You heard him say that his ministers are the ones responsible for this. His ministers are going to answer the questions. Moom noonu la government am di doxee nekkut a one-man show where he will be the one to talk about everything. He uses that to justify why the ministers will go. The other technocrats. Now, if the whole government will shut down their ministries or a lot of the key people shut down their departments for 10 good days, them on the countrywide tour with him, ñooñu yëpp seen dëkkuwaay ñooñu yëpp moto yi ñoo dugga essence bi ñoo nekka seen lekka ak everything is on the government. It's a guaranteed, constitutionally guaranteed thing mu war koo mun a def waaye suñ sañoon dinañ seet naka la ñoo côté loolu suñ sañoon they will find a way of taking care of this. Let's use the media to a great extent. Let's talk to the people through the media. Them down déglu nit ñi am na solo de. Well, let's cut the number of people. They do it for the most part as it favors them. Pour ñëw campaign. Not when the people need you. War nga mun a dem waxtaan ak askan wi si bula askan wi soxla. Si bula askan wi soxla. Bula askan wi soxla. Nga génn dem fekki leen. Ñu am bànneex wala naxar oola ci nga génn dem uyu ji leen. Dara jot leen nga génn waxtaan ak ñoom comme nim def ci Faraba incident bi. Comme nim def ci Faraba incident bi ndax am na yeneen yi fi xew yoo xam ne génnutoon kon def countrywide tour ànd ak Jaliba Kuyate mu baatere Barrow Youth Movement ñëw ñu coow jël ay billboards def ci dëkk bi everywhere ak messages yoo xam ne accomplish aguloo ko sax nag ndax requirement la EU ñoo leen ko wax pour ñu def ko pour ñu mun a jot ci xaalis biñ pledge waaye président Barrow nañ leen teggi suñ boti ci tubaab yi ak naar yeeg ñi nga xam ne dañ ñoo jox xaalis. We've had your fellow presidents like the president of Ghana ak ñeneen talking about this xaalis yooyu yóbbuwut réew kanam nañ leen commencé di defar ay dara di manufacture. You've talked about it. Ne instead of buying and selling, njaay ak njënda yóbbu réew kanam. Nañ leen commencé di defar, nañ leen commencé di create, di yóbbu, di export. Fee àgguñ foofu Gambia du dem kanam. Dem Chinese yi jox ñu xaalis, dem naar yi jox ñu xaalis, dem European Union jox ñu xaalis, ñëw America jox ñu xaalis, dem Turkey jox ñu xaalis, India jox ñu xaalis, ñeneen ak ñeneen loolu taxul suñ dëkk dem kanam président Barrow. Lu yóbbu suñ dëkk kanam mooy ñu commencé di manufacture, ñu commencé di produce, ñu commencé di create, am self-sufficient people. Loolu moo ñuy yóbbu kanam. ñu dekkali waat jaaxali paacaar dégg na lawyer Dabo di ko wax ci interview mbe Kër Fatou ndokkale leen ci loolu those are the things we need ñu ekkati waat suñ rice fields yi dégg naa ne ñu ngi commencé waat pour ñoo initiate cotton di defar cotton Basse I remember bi ñoo dem school we learned about that as cotton plants ci nekk ci Gambia Basse area bi is very good for growing cotton ñu delloo waat loolu di grow cotton ci réew mi ñu ekkati waat suñ companies yi ak factories yi nekkoon foofu def manufacturing Gambian si bugg a def business around the world ngeen encourage leen ibil leen doors yi jox leen tax breaks and give them incentives grants and loans and incentives Amazon a ngi nii biñ waxee ne dañ bugg a move to open a new a headquarters in the US over 200 cities in the US ñoo leen nekk di xëccoo di leen jox tax breaks ak all kinds of incentives pour gars yi dem si seen dëkk yi pour ñu start foofu noonu a new Amazon headquarters because xam nañ loolu lim leen a indil danga represent sa interest yi dëkk on the other hand guess what city of Seattle gi nga xam ne fa laa nekk nii nga xam ne Amazon fii la faxee ko yéen ñi order online di def lu nekk borom Amazon fii la jógee Microsoft fii la jógee Google ang fi am head office Facebook ang fi am office all these tech companies Seattle is a booming tech place I deal with these tech giants all the time Amazon mu ngi cost city bi a lot of money even though they are bringing in a lot of employment a lot of money but they are making homelessness very high as a result about 2 months ago the city of Seattle then decided to charge all these big tech companies that are coming to Seattle then charge that are here in Seattle then charge ku nekk $500 per employee head tax lañ ko ooyee employee head tax gars yi fight loolu noonu ne du si dal loolu dafa bari ñu negotiate bañ toon ko down to $275 ñu dem ci state house bi guy vote ko fofu noonu li Pa Ousmane Thiam doon wax ci gannaaw about the National Assembly they voted in favor of it mayor bi push the bill they voted in favor of it at the end of the day ñu pass ko pour each of those big companies in the Seattle area ku nekk dafa war a jox for each of their employees annually they wanted to raise $75 million to fight homelessness eventually they ended up raising about $47 million because dañ ko cut to 275 instead of $500 bi nga xam ne ñu ngi ko doon laajte of course bill boobu yàggut doo dañ ko def these same companies because they have money they went back to the people just to tell you how things work. If the ordinary citizens decide to sell their souls, fine. And that's what it looked like what happened in Seattle. When those same people came, companies, ku nekk si ñoom teg $25,000, the Googles, the Amazons, the Starbucks, and all of them, ñu raised $350,000. They needed 17,000. What the state told them, they needed 17,000 signatures. Ñu wax ne bugguñ bill bi, dañ ko bugga repeal. These guys went and contributed $25,000 each. You raised $350,000. They pump it into sensitizing the citizens, into talking the citizens as to the benefits that their companies have. Ñaata nit ñoy ñaka employment, ñom tamit ñu wane the positive sides of what they do. Before you know it, before June 18 or June 20th, they were able to have the number of signatures that they needed, and the bill is repealed. It didn't stand. So can you imagine the city of Seattle asking Amazon to pay them, $500 a piece, 75,000 Amazon and big companies if you make a yip. Whereas other cities, you get offer guy incentives. Why can't the Gambia encourage people? Folks like us, we are being discouraged. Barki de ma bi ma def suma video bi su ngeen ko déggee maa ngi wax loolu bay emotional because I know how hard I work without any investors, without any loan, without any grant, with few support coming from few individuals ñoo xam ne ñu ngi bëggee suñ institution bi ñoo xam ne ñu ngi rafetlu liggéey bi ñoo def ma hire 10 people they train 45 others only for them to frustrate our efforts. This is very sad and unfortunate. Very sad and unfortunate. ma read some of your comments. Wakambay mune Amazon might be coming to Maryland. Yes, hopefully they have their ups and downs though. Man mi deka fiñ nekk mun naa laa wax some of the negative impact that they have. Nonetheless, they have a lot of great positive impact on society. French Montana mune it will only undermine the integrity of our country. Begging will not take us anywhere. Muy dëgg bu wér loolu nañ ko wax today. Wakambay mune we've brought proposals to them, but they don't want to give us a chance pa muy waa Amazon noonu ne bëgguñ leen a jox opportunity. Aji Salamu Garmisar mu ne it's so sad that the youth of the Gambia have so many proven situations to be careful about the plans led for them to destroy their future, but they don't want to do much about it. That's a very good point. French Montana Mune, we definitely need a system change. My godfather Halifa warned us earlier about it. Mariama Fufana Mune, everything we fought for is worthless. There are no changes from the frying pan to the fire. Sorry, that's unfortunate. Pa Osman Chamune, but Paha, in this case, is Jaliba a good man, knowing right and wrong, and once did this to Jammeh? Should he be the one to represent Gambia? And this is from such. Jaliba xalisam la mo topa Pa Ousmane posam la mo topa ñu bari ci ñom ñun suñ leen interview be wax ak ñom dinañ la wax ne la ñom gewel lañ ñom business la ñoo def o seen xalis la ñoo topa seen alal la ñoo topa. So we wish it change, having to empower the Barrow youth movement, di leen introduce to the country. Maybe that is the reason for this tour. Maybe that is the reason for the tour. They choose the time that they want to go for the tour. Last year, I remember, shortly before the National Assembly election, la gaay dem on tour. Coow li ne kur. Lutakh this year ñu def ko time bi. After establishing regional offices for the Barrow youth movement, taking them on a tour and introducing them to the public, there is something we need to do. Both en wud way xamna lu boppa antante luy ram ci ñak bi la jëm werante xuxaan si Mingemba nañ leen seetaan rek. Werante xuxaan si Mingemba. Let's watch and see. There is something they are cooking that will come to the light eventually. The way things are going with the Barrow youth movement, nañ leen seetaan. Good luck to them anyway. Fatou Salon Mune is better Western to take over Africa, because Africa is going nowhere. If the West take over Africa, very soon Africa will be expensive place because they want Africa more than Africans. Wow, ñun xamuñ liñ am ak liñ mom. Sadi xolay mu ne Pa Osman, you've been to Kanilai. Dem na Kanilai ke du benn yoon du ñaari yoon. Du benn yoon du ñaari yoon. Pa Osman Chamune and the same Ibrahima Sankare, the government denied hiring when he was in fact hired months ago. All Sankare now play for the opposite team. Wow, Sankare is playing for the opposite team because he used to be an online platform owner, the Gambia Echo, which still functions. Aji Saleh Mugarmisar, Mune bravo Pa Os for those great analysis. Thank you very much. Appreciate Nako Sadi Holai Mune. Now our eyes are open. We in the West, we will educate, and you cannot fool us, Mama Adama. Barrow out. Wakambay Mune Barrow tour is a waste of time, taxpayers' money. Actually, Lord Lamwa is a waste of taxpayers' money. Aji Mune Wad read someone's comment that said we should blame the English teachers, but I say if we engage more on read, then we won't be blaming anyone. Dega bu wér bi ñoo wax ci mistakes yi nga xam ne gaayaan koo def ci billboard si ak yena yi. They are working. I would say they are lazy. They need to take charge of what they are doing. They need to have people that will proofread. It's unlike, I mean, Gambian talents where you see Paos doing a show. Mom kenna mu nekk cameraman bi, mom kenna mu nekk telephone operator bi, mom kenna mu nekk presenter bi, mu nekk producer bi, nekk director bi. It's different. These are a group of people, sets of people, over 10, 20, 30, 40 different people that are working at the office of the president, at the press department, wherever they are, the people that should be responsible for publishing this information. They should be able to write it well and proofread it. Same media department, bi ñi amé lini publicity, government department bu amé the production of these things. Fiñ ko défaré billboards yi fiñ ko défaré. Ku déno read. Ñi leen ko designal ndax mënu ñu read. Ndax ñu tamit seen jàng sori wut. Seen jiit bi Barrow de moom he's learning, it looks like, and he's learning fast. Because time boom génnee wax rek, every single time you will see a difference in the way he talk and the way he used to talk from months ago, which is a step in the right direction, which is very good. Kon lii mooy some of the comparisons yoo xam ne Barrow is doing it. Yindiro ni Jammeh daan doxale, anywhere from the production of these billboards and all these mistakes that they are putting on it, the establishment of the Barrow youth movement, especially taking them to the tour and introducing them. This is what Yaya Jammeh used to do. The hiring of the Yaya Jammeh folks, which Yaya Jammeh did when he took over, hired the same people that he accused of corruption and malpractices and all of these things that he accused them of. Kon lii lu am solo la pour ñu bàyyi ko xel. ñu ngi leen ay bëggee di leen gërëm di leen sant si seen déglu bu rafet ak seen contribution si di leen wax ne lu tax Gambia du dem show ngeen nekk di déglu jógee ci Gambian Talents Radio. Pa Ousmane Diouf nekkal leen ci gannaaw microphone bi utu fi Eva Sarr. Ma read some of the comments rek macha allah yi nga xam ne ñu ngi ñëw in mu ne I will only undermine the integrity of the country begging mu ne it will only undermine the integrity of the country. Begging will not take us far. Tadi Holaya Mune, before Barrow went to State House, he was a bit focused, but immediately he stepped into State House, he totally lost, don't even know what to do. I am asking what is in the State House that caused any president who entered there to lose, Mabila Mo, Mune, but Pa, why are you losing popularity? But Pa, why are you losing popularity? Can one actually lose popularity? La munta understand. If folks are not interested, I don't think we are losing popularity. If that is your question, if you are asking why are we losing popularity, but then I will say that the people that don't want us to talk about the president, well, when it comes to APRC, we talk about them. The APRC folks don't want us to talk about them in any negative way. They will not sit and watch us and listen to us analyze things critically. Instead of listening, ñu jàngee si, the order of the day in Gambia is ku nekk li la feature rek, li la favor rek nga déglu, wala boog soo gomee nit danga gumbo texlu ci toppa kooku. Jamono ji, we are not very popular, unfortunately, with the UDP folks, because supposedly the UDP is a UDP-led government, where you have the leader of the UDP. And there are a lot of things that are going wrong that we talk about, that you would not want us to talk about. When we talk about APRC, I see APRC folks doing the same thing. They barely listen to us. They barely support us. In fact, suñ place bu yaaxu sax am na ñoo xam ne dañ ci kontaan. I was just looking at it last week and imagining somebody saying that he wish suma place bi mu yaaxu earlier than nim yaaxu. He used the word perish. I wish that Gambian Talent Studio has perished earlier than it did, because of all the crap that you always write about UDP and stuff. It baffled me. Man mangi America, my platform has been growing rapidly without me talking about UDP, without me talking about the APRC. We talk about them once a week, like we are doing. Right now, there is so many things. I have people challenging and asking. Barki dem rek bima def my video bi amna kenen ko ci comment, the last time I checked you didn't used to do politics, and I continue to correct people ne lolu kuko wax xamulo li nga wax. Because this show is one of the longest serving online Gambian shows. This particular show, Lutakh Gambia do them. You guys have been seeing it for the longest, and I've been hearing is talk about politics for the longest, Mark Ivasar. We never specialize in it. We never take politics to be our only thing to talk about. Whatever the case is, Demba Mark Pa Menyanta, we did Menyanta without saying anything about politics. They know have sentiments without saying anything about politics. We bring you Tambambalu, unless we bring in a politician, we don't say anything about politics. This show, Lutakh Gambia do them show, mom lañ jagleel politics, te su dekk bi doon xar ñaar sax for the most part, unless an extraordinary situation, you barely see us coming to talk about politics. Lépp luy xew, luy trend, we put it together, we gather it whole week long, and then we bring it on this platform and talk about it. Luñ ci wara leeral ñu leeral ko. We try our best to do this. So can you imagine if somebody can wish us lolo? maybe kooku rakama ngeen njëriñu si suñ plateforme bi maybe kooku cousinam ñu ngi koo train into something wala xamuñ ki ñoo train noonu lan laa nekk ëllëg. And we are featuring all political parties, fortunately and unfortunately, both negative and positive way. Ñu def lu baax ñu wax ko ñu def naka sudut noonu ñu wax ko. That is what we call fair and balanced, and that is what we stand for, and that is what we are going to continue to do. And moo tax yéen ñi ñuy déglu always ñu leen a ñaax ngeen jàppale ñu, because su ngeen ñu jàppalee dina tax ñu gën a mun a dem. liggéey bi ñoo def is very hard and is very expensive. When we use the Skype credit to call $50, $70 to make calls to these politicians, to the musicians and people that you want us to clear your doubts about the things that they do, is very expensive. The programs that we are using are very expensive. Pour ñu mun a dem live ngeen ñoo seetaan without any breakage, with all the things that we are doing, this is very expensive. Cameras yi ñoo use pour producer leen shows yi are very expensive. Microphone bi mel ni bi maa use nii mo crispy clear ngeen dégg ko, any background noise du ko pick, is very expensive. Lampa yi ma taal pour ngeen gis ko to see the brightness of the place of the studio, the lights are very expensive. I am using lights mu tànga ba mel ni lan nag moo tax ngeen gis may fompo, because lampa yi ma use are very expensive lights. Kon ñu ngi leen a ñaax ngeen jàppale ñu, ngeen support ñu financially. I have shared and will continue to share our link to our what you call it, link to our things yi nga xam ne ñu ngi koo def pour ngeen support ñu, pour ngeen jàppale ñu incha allah. Ndax jàppale boobu noonu mooy tax ñu dem kanam. Right now suñ studio bi ci Gambia nga xam ne fa la ñoo producer shows yi ñu leen dee indil yëpp, educational, cultural, religious programmes yeeg academic programmes yi ngeen a dégg di ko toppa yëpp foofu lañ koo producer. That studio right now dafa yàqu, and it will be very important. Dinañ appreciate su ngeen ñu supporter financially. Ba tax nag buñ ñu ree, ñun ñu ngee def suñ part di try. Yéen ak ñoo déglu di ñu toppa saa su nekk, ñu ngi leen a ñaax ngeen jàppale ñu. maa ngi share noonu di link foofu, maa ngi ko pin foofu noonu. You click on that link and donate to us. No amount is small. Ngeen donate ñu $5, £5, €5, $100 is $200 is however much it is. Dinañ ko appreciate. Dina tax ñu mën a taxawaat from on our feet. We paid about $70,000 to get a new place. wax naa leen ko si beginning bi. Red Cross lañ nekk léegi, is very expensive. We also need to replace all our equipment in the Gambia. su ngeen seetee the past 2 weeks indi luñ leen wolof xibaar bi muy wolof news, xibaar yi lembe réew mi. indi luñ leen Youth Bantaba show ba barki dem ba xale yi ñoo waxtaanee loolu, express seen frustration. su ngeen leen déggee sax xam ne they are frustrated because they were sitting down. ma ne leen toog leen bañ defar place bi, ñu ne ñu déedéet dañoo ñëw ñu def suñ show bi. ñoom Umeeg Mariama Thiam ñiy def Youth Bantaba dañoo ñëw ñu def suñ show bi, ñu ñaax askan bi pour ñu jàppale Gambian talents because daf ñu war. ñu ngey ñëw fii di def shows all the time. toog nañ 1 week. This week duñ toog. Hopefully by next week dinañ mun a get back on our feet in Gambia. But right now we need cameras. Right now we need computers to be edit all these products and bring you quality production that you guys want. They have the phone there that they can use to go live. It's not professional. It's not right. We should be able to bring you proper quality production. We have the human resource. Xale yaa ngi foofu di jàng ñoo xam ne liggéey rek lañ bugga. They are passionate about what they're doing. Support leen the cause. Bu leen nangu gaa yi reeñu. ñiy wax ne dañ ñu wish pour suñ place bi perish. Man as the leader of the institution, Pa Ousmane, maa ngi def suma kéemtalaay kattan. Team bi ñu ngi def seen kéemtalaay kattan. Every day ngeen gis ma share benn video with one of the interns giving testimony. With one of the employees giving testimony. We didn't have a place we call our home. They are still fixing the new place for us. It may go till the end of this week before we move in there. Dañ yàqule lu bari loo xam ne expectuñ ko woon. Kon click on that link and support us. Loo am nga sànni ko fa. Ku si am computer boo xam ne mun nañ koo use biir Gambia, please donate ñu ko. Biir Europe, donate ñu ko. soo ko munta yónnee Gambia dinañ ko facilitate. ñu nekk Angleterre, we will be able to collect it from you. Iva Sarr mu ngi foofu noonu dinañ la mun a jox account number foo ñoo mun a transfer lay xaalis. ñi nekk America, we accept cash app 1-404-593 6215 mooy cash app number bi 14045936215 mun ngeen ñoo donate through PayPal gambiantalents@gmail.com mooy suñ PayPal bi képp ku am PayPal mun nga ñoo donate through PayPal mun ngeen ñoo donate through Facebook link baa ngi noonu ma post foofu noonu directly is safe and secure wala boog ci Gambia su ngeen a yónnee xaalis ngeen yónnee ko Gambia directly send it to us to Gambia for us to Gambia. It will be very helpful. Ngeen amee ay toogu foofu ngeen amee fa ay table amee fa any type of furniture amee fa ay rideau wala anything that can be beneficial to us dinañ ko appreciate bu baax a baax a baax kon ma read some of your messages yi nga xam ne dugga si nañ bu yàggul nii rek su ko defee ñu continuer ñu ngi leen ay bégee bu baax a baax yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen a ñuy déglu di ñu seetaan French Montana mu ne it will only undermine the integrity of our government. Begging will not take us anywhere. Sadi Khulai mu ne before Barrow went to State House, he was a bit focused, but immediately he stepped into State House, he totally lost it. Then even know what to do. I am asking what is in the State House that caused any president who entered there to lost. Maybe la more mune but pa, why are you losing popularity? Lolo laite Fatou Salon, thank you very much pa. We appreciate what you are doing. Aji Salamu Garmisar mune, it's because same Gambians don't appreciate people that tell it as it is. Some Gambians don't appreciate people that tell it as it is. Muy dëgg bu wér ñun de dinañ jéem suñ kéemtalaay kàttan nag di wax li nga xam ne noonu lañ gisee rek without fear or favor. Sadi Xulaay mu ne we Gambian talents are always popular to the truthful people. Waaw muy dëgg bu wér képp kuy gis dëgg nag te nekkuloo one sided nekkuloo de xelaat rek ne waaw man APRC la man UDP la man GDC la man GNC la wala man team Baye Babu la wala team Jibu Balagay wala team T Smalls la wala team diw sangam wala team diw sangam, but instead seetuloo sa xeet wala sa tribe wala whatsoever dëgg nga àndal de you should be able to check to the best of your ability. Suñ reporting is fair and balanced. Te suñ toogee sax nit wax naka sudut noonu wala loo xam ne naka sudut noonu la we will say it. Moo tax bu good bi Pa Ousmane Cham dugga seene suñ National Assembly members yi defuñ dara ma ne ko déet ndax man dégg naa Khalifa Sallah ci debate mu ngi challenge kii nii di summon di président ne na ñëw toog waxtaan ak ñoom so kon duñ toog mu mel ni National Assembly members yi defuñ seen liggéey am na nag there is room for improvement on the things that they should do. Moom Pa Ousmane sax bind na mu ne who cares about UDP? They have their own platform where they did nothing but preach hate and driving the nation. Pa, that can burn as many times as they pray. There is always good people ready to rebuild it again. Shame on them. They should be worried about how to buy a bag of rice. Waaw ñun de ñu ngi góorgóorlu comme ni ma ko wax rek yéen ñi ñuy déglu di ñu seetaan seen dimbal dina am solo te maa ngi leen a ñaax di leen encourage pour ngeen jàpp si ndax su ngeen si jàppee dina dem kanam ku jàpp nag ñu ànd jàpp ku jàpput it ñun ñu ngi gooto di dem incha allah di sooxaale with the little we have. Mooy tax sometimes we have challenges of coming on air ngeen ñàkk a ñoo gis with certain shows. For example ngeen imagine lu tax show bi ñëwut lu tax ki deful li lu tax Gambian Talents te fekka dañ am ay challenges yoo xam ne joytu nañ ko ngeen dégg ko ñu expect pour ngeen jàpp si kon mooy loolu Waka Mbay mu ne Gambians are biased. They never put country first. It's either party, tribe, religion, or something that they focus more on than the people as a whole. Muy dëgg bu wér te dama ko dee wax saa yu nekk ne let us put that selfish syndrome of meism. We work together with the general syndrome of weism, with determination, endurance, zeal, perseverance, and enthusiasm, and we will make Gambia the paradise of the world. If we are to get to this level, we have to put me aside, I aside, and we work with we. Mu óor la ne lii dafa njëriñ askan bi generally nga taxaw si mu óor la ne lii su ma ko defee dafa lor the greater good of askan bi nga tegee ko boor bañ see taxaw wàkk sa point boobu point bu rafet a rafet la macha allah ñu ngi koy rafetlu bu baax. Aji Salla mu ne actually wanting the Gambia to be one of the outstanding countries in the continent of Africa does not have to base in political issues. Waaw muy dëgg bu wér. Sadi Khulai mu ne what type of cameras? Sadi Khulai, we need of course professional video and photography cameras. we can send you links. But any type of camera we have will do definitely. Ku ñoo watat nak do tab ma fiñ la awale waye ñun liñ soxla de camera yo xamne dinañ mëna produce quality shows. I mean some HD, some good quality HD or 4K cameras. The average one of course cost about $3,000. Ma ngi just send guys some of them comme ni ma len ko waxe taw bi dafa ñew joggé ci ceiling bi ñew daanu ci kaw bagage yi ni yu bari yaxu ñu ngee goto di seet naka la ñoo fixé guys to replace them, to repair them in the Gambia wala naka la ñoo jëndé US pour mun leen a repair. maa ngi click GoFundMe bi foofu. It's unfortunate $10,000 bi ma raise noonu it's not even enough because ñaar ñetti cameras if we need 5 cameras buy cost $3,000 each ñaam di nga gis ne benn camera ñaar ñetta rek lañ see am $10,000 loolu lañ see mun a am but we are even less than $500 at this minute. Seen contribution dina am solo ci loolu bu baax a baax ñu ngi leen ay bëggee di leen gërëm di leen santa ci déglu bi ngeen ñoo déglu ak li ngeen ñoo toppa ci Lutakh Gambia du dem show. Pa Ousmane Diouf leen nekkaloon ci gannaaw microphone bi di leen bëggee saa su nekk yéen ñu doon bugg a duggate mënu leen a dugga yéen ñu duggate yàggu leen fi wala yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen a nekk di seetaan it di comment yëpp di share seen 2 cents ñu ngi leen ay bëggee di leen gërëm di leen santa. Lutakh Gambia du dem show la woon jógee ci Gambian Talents Radio. Incha allah comme ni ma leen ko waxee continuer leen di ñu support su ngeen buggee pour ñu get back on our feet to bring you quality production pour ñu indi leen independent based journalism, fact based journalism, ñu indi leen xibaar yoo xam ne yu factual lañ foog ngeen support ñu foog ngeen jàppale ñu ndax kat we are an institution that is not relying on any government wala any institution pour ñoom ñu baag ñu pour ñun ñu mun a dem. su loolu xewee rek ñooñu abal seeni botte dañ ñu wax fu ñoo xoolee waaye nag we want to be independent ba nga xam ne su compagnie ñëwee sax advertise ak ñun compagnie boobu mënuñ ñoo tënka ne ok ñun ñoo ko def ñun ñu advertise ak ñoom xaaral ñu wecci suñ loxo ñu rocci suñ loxo ba nga xam ne gars yi duñ amaat duñ mun a function because li ñoo def dépasse la place bi ñoo nekk noonu in Gambia we pay $70,000 for it dañ am pour fay courant bi dañ fa am pour fay internet bi dañ am pour jënda bagage yi ñi nga xam ne ñooy ñëw foofu di liggéey kayit yi ñoo use printers yi ink yi ak yooyu yëpp dañ ko war a jënda ñii liggéey si foofu ñu leen a fay muy dem ci seen poste seen salary yi dañ ko war a fay ñi leen a indil production yooyu honestly yi jógee Gambia it's not free. Lately di ngeen gis that we are bringing a lot of quality production di ngeen gis ne yu bari dañ ko dee record sax edit ko and air it again instead of going live and just bringing you stuff that is not ready. We want to do professional work. Without your support we cannot. Kon click on that link I sent there, share this video, dula wàññi dara yow waaye dinañu yokka. Subscribe to our YouTube channel is one way you can support us. Very soon we will discontinue going live on Facebook and we'll be going live on our YouTube channel and sharing the link on Facebook. I mean that way you will be able to support us. If you watch us through YouTube we might be able to get a little income from there. By the time we do a show suñ paree su ngeen seetee link bi 2,000 3,000 5,000 10,000 people 15,000 watching us. That is one way. If you are not even able to donate us financially by watching us through YouTube, we might be able to make some money from there to be able to sustain our platform. But then su lolu nekkut it su ngeen ñu donate seen dollar yeeg 5 yeeg 10 yeeg 100 yi dina am solo. Gambia ñu ngi foofu ca Red Cross ku am say toogu foofu boo xam ne soxla nañ ko mun nañ koo utilize couches mun nga ñu koo donate. Ku am rideau mun nga ñu koo donate. Ku am ay toogu ak table mun nga ñu koo donate. Ku fa am computer buñ mun a use mun nga ñu koo donate. You have a plot of land we can build to do our own thing because dañ nekk di rent di move. We can do it. Lépp lu waay am loo xam ne mun nga ñu koo donate éene nga ñu ko because dañ ñëw pour empower askan wi dañ ñëw pour jàngal askan wi dañ ñëw pour bégal askan wi dañ ñëw pour fàttale askan wi dañ ñëw pour taxawal dekkil suñu aada ak cosaan dañ ñëw pour taxawal dëgga and we want to be on the side of the people regardless of what it is. moo tax ñu mën a toog ñi kat pour challenge the government pour seppi yenn yi nga xam ne ñu ngi koo def ci naka sudut noonu pour ñu taxawee ko. kon ñu ngi leen ay bëggee leen gërëm leen santa leen wax ne Lutakh Gambia du dem show ngeen doon déglu li Pa Ousmane di def li yow mii di déglu di def li président Adama Barrow ak ñeneen ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi seetaan Gambian Talents di def ba tax Gambia du dem loolu lañ doon waxtaanee di leen bëggee di leen gërëm di leen santa till we come your way next week and please don't forget to donate and support us mun ngeen ñoo contact képp ku ñu bëgg a donate wala support Gambia rek number to dial is 7833524 7833524 pour képp ku ñu bëgg a support from Gambia ñu ngi leen ay bëggee di leen gërëm di leen santa ba beneen yoon jërë ngeen jëf.
Following the memory lane to history, the story behind the freedom of this country is victory. See, people say that this is the same country that bore the pain her children suffered in vain with their hands and legs bound by the chains that enslaved them, fought her way through the dark era of colonialism, held on farm and hoped for better days during those hard trying times when she was ruled by a dictator, a man who took over her, terrorized her children and left them in pieces from which they're still trying to recover. People say that Gambia is a peaceful place with an amazing culture, a nation so nice with a beautiful structure that it is home of legends with great legacies, home of icons what praise with the struggles of whom the red, white, blue, white and green flag was raised, a nation known for its peace, love and unity, inhabited by people blessed with beautiful smiles of humanity. See, I am not denying any of that, but see, Gambia is not everything people say it is. Do you know? Do you know that in the Gambia, corruption resides in the hearts of leaders? A place where politicians have plastic smiles fixed on their fake faces, other sweet words and trick people into believing they're nation builders. Instead, they're actors and two-faced cheaters. The majority of the young people in the Gambia are currently unemployed, even though they have the results, the degrees, the masters and all other required papers, which is why a lot of Gambian youth embark on the risky journey of illegal migration, a journey that costs most of them their lives as they drown into that dream-crushing ocean. You see, instead of figuring out solutions to this problem, everybody is busy pointing fingers. The young people blaming the government for not creating employment opportunities, for not giving them a chance to prove their capabilities, and the government blaming the young people for their lack of diligence. See, Gambia being this boy Bujanga by high school and all of a sudden drops out because he can no longer cope with the school system which he believes is too tough. Mutokir, where is I wajuram wala mudor de kampembeda. Morami guram bukoroba munako bro nakala, fajma fanjigi ataya wai. And when he's tired of this, he turns to the streets and earns himself a certificate in robbery, theft and drug abuse. Suparianan, deka binehud, halis amut, chona biyaga na beligi jehud, mandal jisa to madara do them back way. See, in this country, everybody dreams to live in luxury, but instead we dwell in never-ending poverty. Do you know why? See, I'll tell you why. It's because in the Gambia, people don't oppose each other with new ideas or innovations. No, in this country, people compete each other with juju and witchcraft. Kuneka the whole someone with bad intentions. So do not be surprised that there is still no development in our nation. See, we are blessed with beautiful black skins, but we have hatred and jealousy in the blood flowing through our thickest veins. Just for power, people in this country commit the darkest sins. The Gambia being just put real so anye warudundewo surere, even though more than half of the Gambian populace practices agriculture. In this country, a man can rape an innocent girl, take away her pride in the silence of the night and get away with it because we are so blinded by our culture. Lumagana na hadis Gambia why we don't even support our own. Being just a promoter who is willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to a foreign artist but is never willing to do the same for his own. So for Gambian artists we ought to show the number of people you find them you can count and know why Cheta is with foreign artists renewing. Kuneka diligently Harris for clothes and tickets, all of that just for show. I mean, I know the Gambian music industry has some whack artists who already release crappy songs, some who are too busy hating and beefing on each other, which is totally all wrong. But there are a few good ones who are hardworking and have proven to be strong. So why can't we appreciate and support our own? Legi funi duga si deka bidega New Gambia. Well, I tell you something, there is no New Gambia. There is just a new government ruling over the old corrupt system, a system under which we are all victims. In this so-called New Gambia, everybody writes and says what they want and call it democracy. Well, I don't know if it's just me or everybody else is actually turning democracy. To the new government, we know y'all want to make our nation rise, turn it to a country that will take all by surprise. But see, even development comes with a price. We had voted for change once, who says we can twice? Power of freedom.
Déglu leen ko Gambian Talents amul morom dinañ la bégal waaw déglu leen ko Gambian Talents amul morom
the Youth Bantaba Show
on Gambian Talents Promotion.
This is a program where we'll be talking about crucial issues that are affecting children and youth in our society.
Issues like
child marriage,
teenage pregnancy,
child labor,
unemployment,
child neglect,
early marriage,
and the list goes on. And remember, I made mention of child neglect, and this is one of the burning issues that is affecting children in our society. And sometimes we tend to sideline such issues.
Do not miss this show on Gambian Talent Promotion every Friday from the hours of
12 to 1 o'clock.
Bye-bye until we come your way next week.
Hey yo, suma xel gi dugana gune gi faxas xar si digga bi bëggut benn budut bi pa os kuy doba ci génna gi Gambian Talents Radio wala boog Gambian Talents Radio di bëggee waaw promoting Gambia to the world man ko hey toj fu kenn tojut def lu kenn defut su leen neexee na xolli kapoor ñoo yéeg ak lu kenn jotul Gambian Talent up to any level better than the devil. Any beat nga jox mama leka baseline the beat to treble Paco suñ doole emul moo tax kenn duñu fi batul su dee nañ baxal ñoo raw gaas raw ketul ñam ñëw teguñu daw roof seen loxo setul ma pëndal faxas fépp ñu daw laaxu seen loxo setul toj Gambie toj Sénégal suy armée may général bi at may Macky Sall
I'm